Oh yeah, this is Call of Duty Vanguard. We're here for the Season 2, which coincides with the magic of Valentine's Day. So we're playing, I think it's like Hardpoint or something like that. Like the stream, subscribing's great, and we're going to be doing a giveaway. I think we're going to do some Game Pass. I wasn't expecting to start so late, so we might do one Game Pass today and save another one for another day. Still debating on that. We'll see how things go. But yeah, I was out watching Death on the Nile, so yeah, there was death on the Nile, that's for sure. The amount of death on the Nile might surprise you, but I won't spoil anything, of course. I mean, that's like the whole point of whodunits, is to, like, you know, watch and figure it out yourself, really, right? So this is a weird mode. It seems harder to like matchmake for it for some reason, and it's like 6v6, or it's supposed to be random different, like, sets, but what's weird is I don't see what's, like, different about this mode. It's literally Hardpoint. It said it was Hardpoint, I thought. You know, like it said something about cuties and that, and I was like, oh, maybe it'll have some kind of, like, twist to it, but, like, I'm not really seeing a twist. Maybe I have to, like, hold the Hardpoint for a while, and then something happens? I don't know. I was actually kind of a little disappointed in the different games for Valentine's this year. There's not really any events going on that I noticed. Nothing like of real substance or anything. You know, like usually Gears, you get like Torque Bow Tag or something. Even like Halo, they typically do something. But yeah, just not really anything that I saw going on. I do like a yearly Valentine's like events article and stuff, and I was like, you know, the options were few and far between, and even then it was just like selections that were available. The events were so minimal that it's like, eh. Cyberpunk next gen update. Oh, I am so excited for next gen Cyberpunk. Man, the views that I get on Cyberpunk videos, I am hyped to the highest degree. It's gonna be a good day because it's supposed to drop tomorrow. So, yeah. And some people were already apparently like updating the game already, and I haven't seen my update yet. I was trying to, like, you know, I was turning it on and off all day, restarting the Xbox. Yeah, I was trying to trigger the update, and I was like, ah, where is the next gen update? Where is it? I like deleted Crossfire X and reinstalled it so that I could get rid of the campaigns, because I didn't, you know, there is no option in there to like remove the campaigns. You literally have to like reinstall the game. It's the weirdest thing they ever did was not make the campaigns separate DLC, but like a download you install from within the game. That's probably why there's Game Pass issues. You know, with the first part of the game not like running through Game Pass at the moment. I bet it's because of that stupid system they set up there for how those like campaigns are distributed. Straight up bizarre. So anyways, I was like, okay, I need to make some space. I finished my Series S recording of Crossfire X, deleted the game, reinstalled the game, and now it's a nice tidy 7 gigabytes, going down from 50 something. So I was like, there we go. And now I've got lots of room for good old Cyberpunk to get updated. What is Valentine's like about this? It's literally just Hardpoint. Like, I'm not saying that there's anything special happening in this mode. It's literally Hardpoint, but with nothing else changed in this. Did I pick the wrong like game mode or something? I'm really just absolutely perplexed by this. Oh, that was a back grenade. Oh jeez, dogs everywhere. The game has the XS logo. Mine doesn't. I was thinking maybe I gotta move it to like internal storage or something. I don't know. We'll be keeping track on this. And, you know, of course I'll have a video like as soon as I can. Maybe we'll do a stream of it tomorrow. Just keep in mind, guys, there's like other games I'm working on that they kind of dropped on my lap last minute. Well, I did get a big game, but not for console, strangely, but apparently I'm gonna get it for console later. Yeah, you know, I don't think there was anything in the embargo stuff that says I couldn't talk about it. I've got Elden Ring, so yeah, but I've got it on PC, so I'm hoping I get, they said console codes should be out by the end of the week, so I'm assuming they're like, hey, have PC now, play around a bit, and then, you know, you'll get the console version, so stay tuned on that. I also have hands-on, and I'm pretty sure because the embargo is freaking ridiculous that I can't really talk about it, but, you know, the other big game coming out I have my hands on, and I'm gonna try to grind through it in a few days, so wish me luck. Nothing like, oh look, all these other reviewers got to put out their review, and they've been able to have 4 weeks with it. You know, and it's like, good luck out there. Oh, that's the heart, that's the thing for Valentine's, the giant bear monster. Oh, it's the flame nut is like a giant bear. I was assuming they'd at least make, and bear with me here, bear with me. You think they would at least make it so that when you're capturing a hardpoint, there's like hearts or something around it, you know what I mean? It just, there's nothing about love in the air here. It's just kind of like a giant weird pink bear monster. Which I'm totally cool with. It looks gnarly. I definitely would like to get my hands on a flame nut that's like a giant pink bear, but yeah. Kind of a weird situation set up there. You think they would do something more with these Oh, there is little hearts. Heartbreaker things, but you can barely see them. That's sad. You enjoyed the campaigns? Yeah, I thought they were fine. I didn't really have campaign or issues with the campaign and stuff. It was very average, very enjoyable, easy going. Yeah. Will PC be receiving a Cyberpunk update? I think they will get like the bug fixes and stuff, but I don't think it's going to be like a next-gen PC update. Like PC already has all those settings that you can customize, and it's got like, you know, the different NVIDIA options and DLSS and everything. So it's going to be more like PC will get like bug fixes and stuff, whereas this update is more for like PS5, Series X, Series S, so that the game actually runs properly on all those platforms. And yes, I will cover the Series X. I will cover the Series S for Cyberpunk. I will do a video comparing the two of them together. It's going to be great. There's going to be views. We'll do like a live stream for it. Oh yeah. I get to see the views coming in on that stuff. It's hot fire, guys. Hot fire. I know everyone's like, oh, I don't like Cyberpunk, blah, 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 blah. Man, those videos do well. I'm not kidding. They are like, you know, I did that 1 year later video for Cyberpunk. It was like 30K. And then it's like, you know, again, for my size and stuff, it's pretty good views. And I did like the Series S one, and that's that. How much did that one have? Like 15 or something? I don't know. They all do well. They do great. So, I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. How about Call of Duty Ghosts? I'd like to do that, but you're going to have to wait for Ghost Series S gameplay until it's added to Game Pass. See, the big issue that I didn't realize when I went to go and film a bunch of CODs is, hey yo, I own most of these on discs, so I can't really do any recording with them on the Series S, because, you know, I need the digital version. So a lot of these, you know, kind of CODs that I don't have videos for on Series S, we'll do those once they drop on Game Pass, whenever that is. So stay tuned. I am working on borrowing COD 2 from Kevin so that we can have a video for that one up on the Series X, which I think, again, is the last one we're kind of missing, at least for the Series X side of things. But then Series S, of course, you know, I want to cover as much as I can. You know, I'm playing catch-up with the Series S, basically. You know, I just got it at Christmas time. You know, there's finite hours, and I'm trying my best to work through that library. Like, you know, I've been doing it quite a few. I've got like a whole bunch recorded, uploaded, and sort of like waiting for their day. You know, I just finished editing like Skyrim on the Series S today. I've got the Max Payne games there. I'm going to do the Metal Gear games. Like, you know, they're coming. The videos are coming, and it's just stay tuned and stuff, you know. I'm trying to mix in new games with old games, and, you know, kind of doing 2 a day, so bear with it. Usually Series X in the morning, Series S in the afternoon, and I'm trying my best out here. Yeah, that's the biggest thing, is I'm trying my best to get through the library of stuff as best as I can, right? You know, and it took me like, what, a year to do all the Series X stuff, and I'm still not like through it all, right? But we'll have a giveaway, and we'll do that a little bit into it, right? You know, I don't want to do it right away, but we have a Game Pass giveaway code. And if the views are good and stuff as well, because I am starting later, and I'm kind of like, I don't want people that usually watch a little bit earlier and, you know, miss out on like the giveaways and stuff, because, you know, I went to watch Death on the Nile, so it's a little bit of a later start than I would have liked. Aw, they did animate them. That's nice. I like when they spend time like this. And I'm hoping when they're under Xbox, we get to see even more like cool events like this. That would be nice. Anyways. Should you buy? I prefer Vanguard over Cold War. Bonjour, Matt. Hello there. Good evening indeed. Even though we are now in the morning where I am. Haha. Happy Valentine's Day indeed. I hope you guys' thing was alright. I think I caught up on stuff. Are you gonna do an unbox or an unwrapping of that Cyberpunk box there? You know, take off that nice paper and just be like, guys, I did it. But, I'm excited. We've been waiting for this for a while. I'm just like, the day will come and Cyberpunk will see the light again. So, I'm excited. It'll be good views and stuff. Yeah. Oh, he's got like a bear shooting a soldier in the back. I like that. It's kind of funny. And I'm trying to think, like, was there any like big rumor things that were exciting today as well? And Peacemaker ends this week, and there's a new Resident Alien. There's a lot of stuff going on. There was just that Until Dawn remake, which again I would be down for. You know, Until Dawn coming back. I'd like to see that on the consoles. What do I think about PC2? It's about time. PC1 felt too restricted. Are you talking about like the Steam Deck and stuff? Because I'm kind of down on the Steam Deck. It seems like they're doing the right thing. Okay, so we gotta stop what we're doing here. Let's take a look at what's going on with the challenge. Is it the challenge, or where do you check the events going on? You know what I'm talking about? Like there's like some kind of thing going on right now where you are... Oh, Valentine's Day challenges. 15 eliminations as the Flame Nut. Earn a victory in Champion Hill duos 5 times. Don't really like Champions Hills. I don't want to do it. Okay, so let's grab the Battle Pass. Let's skip the celebration. Tier 1 unlocked. Okay, cool. Oh, so that was my free skip that I just used. Got it. I unlocked a ball turret gunner kill streak. Oh, is that new? Oh, that's the thing from World War II where you go... Alright, so we gotta grab the Battle Pass. Let's see. We're gonna grab, obviously, the high tier so that we can skip everything. Because I'm lazy. So, we want the skip tier thing. There we go, guys. So we finished the first season. We finished the preseason. I actually want to see if I can finish all of my seasons this year for COD. I think I can get it done. I'm feeling bold. Feeling pretty bold. Kevin does not have a YouTube channel. He's not interested in the whole YouTube thing. If he ever changes his mind, he always says, you know, the more you bug him about it, the more it intrigues him. So, you know, let him know and stuff. But yeah, as far as I know, he's not interested in doing it, and he doesn't have one. But if he does, we'll plug him in and stuff like that. I thought you usually get like 25 tier skips. Maybe I'm crazy. So who do we get? We got Parisian. We got some like new stuff. Sorry, I haven't like looked at the Battle Pass yet. So let's start looking. I want to search on the new maps because I haven't seen those yet. But let's see what we got here for weapons and stuff. Like I haven't looked at what's available. So we got our Hardpoints, shovel sweep. Like a highlight thing. That guy looks like a cowboy. Some XP. Sticky bombs. That's like a DLC thing. That's interesting. It's interesting that equipment is part of the season pass. Like you just don't get access to grenades if you don't unlock them. That's a bit weird. And then Rune Reader. I kind of like the items in this. I think I might like this season stuff a little bit more than I did the first season stuff. A silver spoon? What is this, like a weapon? Oh, it's a charm. Okay. I thought it was like you pull out a little spoon and you like poke out a guy's eyeball or something. Yeah. Super hot sauce. Oh my god. So they sent us like this kit for like Forza Horizon 5. And it was to make like tacos. So we were in a guided... Are you freaking kidding me not killing that guy? So we were in a guided like video conference thing with like a chef. That was, I don't know, I think from MasterChef Canada or something. And basically it was like a guided tour for us to make tacos, and they sent us like a taco kit. I really wish I would have filmed it, actually would have been entertaining. But it was like, I was preparing the tacos, and then I was cutting, I want to say it was like a pepper or something, it was a pretty spicy one. And I cut it, and it like squirted up in my eye, and then I put my finger in my eye to try to like, you know, trying to be like, oh, trying to brush it off. and then it got under my nail, and it was like burning my finger under the nail, and my eye was burning. It was just like, it was very entertaining. Would not suggest doing, yeah, that's for sure. That sounds like it was a fun time for you. Okay, this map is a little, I need like a layout of this map. Is this a remake? Like, is this an existing COD map that they brought back? I'm a little confused by the layout of it, because it's got like all these different tier things going on. It's weird having new content, but I love it. You know, it's not like other games where they starve you for maps, so gotta say much praise to the COD folks for actually putting out map content. High praise indeed. Is this person just going in circles with me? Oh, we were doing circles. I was right about the Division 1. It is gorgeous, right? It's a native 4K 60. It's beautiful. Do I agree with IGN? 3 out of 10 for Crossfire X? I don't agree with that. I gave it, I have my own review score on my site. I think I gave it like a 5 point something. Like, again, very middle of the road, but like a 3? I think some of these sites are just kind of like jumping on the trends and stuff. It's like, oh, everybody hates this, so we'll just, I don't know. That seems way too harsh. But it is also their opinion and stuff, so that's how it is, that's how it is. But yeah, like I said, there's lots of good stuff I'm working on. You know, it's gonna start to get, it's already kind of busy, but it's gonna get really, really busy moving forward, because there's gonna be so many things like going on. Oh, the match is like almost over. I'm gonna just drop this bomb. What are we playing? Is this like deathmatch or something? It's weird. Proper optimization? Well, actually, for the Division 1, it's not optimized. It was given a, yeah, they updated it. It was Xbox One X enhanced, and then it was FPS boosted, so it technically wasn't optimized, which makes it all the more impressive. My videos are on the first page. I'm pretty hyped. I'm gonna have like I said, those do so well. Those videos for Cyberpunk. I am just like, I am excited. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be so good. Oh, Osiris, I'm sure things will be better for you at some point. It's lonely now, maybe not lonely later. Yeah. Good new maps, Cable Car Base, and there's Casablanca. So is this a remake, or is this like the map that is? Because I know I think one of them was being brought back, right? I don't know. It's hard to keep up with all this stuff. Anyways, it's you know, about that time we do some plug-in. After I enjoy my drink. Jeez, I'm tired after the Death on the Nile. Pretty good, I liked it. Not as good as Murder on the Orient Express, but I enjoyed it. I was pretty sad about how things went down too. It was pretty crazy. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, that's kind of Canadian, like. Oh, it is literally, it's Canadian clover. I'd like to earn that. So anyways, be sure to like the stream, subscribing's great, donation's cool, consider becoming a channel member, cool perks, alternatively the Patreon option. You know, if you're a channel member, you get things like, yeah, fun emotes to use in the chat for streams, you get behind the scenes stuff, you know, all kinds of cool things, plans like $2 a month starting or whatever, so pretty cool, pretty easy going. We're working on unlocking the Costco hot dog emote, we need several more members for that, so that's how that goes. And, yeah, streaming daily. Today a little bit later than usual. That's actually a pretty cool skin. And what else? Oh yeah, you know, my one plugin at stream, gamerheadquarters.com. Pretty cool site if you like the written word. I got a review of the Cuphead show on there and stuff, and Crossfire X and everything. And there's gonna be like written details, kind of like, you know how I have like resolution and everything like that. I'm trying to do that for like web articles too, but it's gonna take time. And we'll do the giveaway, I don't know, in a couple more matches. Again, I just want to keep things going, and we will, at that point, just drop a code right into the stream chat channel, and a letter of that will be a question mark, so whoever guesses it first will get the code. That way it's fair for everybody and stuff like that. Vanguard on Game Pass. Well, it'll come eventually, I would imagine, so I don't know, I'm really excited for it. I do really think that that will probably be my busiest day on YouTube ever, like my highest view day. You know, one of my highest ever was like when Bethesda got added to Game Pass. People were looking for all those videos, you know, not to mention like FPS boosting and stuff, so I'm assuming it's going to be a very similar situation. How did they have a line of sight there? A similar situation when the Activision stuff drops and everything like that. So that's why I'm frantically kind of switching gears to try to get as much Activision content covered on the Series S and finishing up anything I don't have on the Series X from Activision, just so I have the whole library of content there for when people are searching for it. So that's definitely a focus of mine. Are we gonna grab the position? This reminds me of is it Nightfire has a map like this where it's like, you know, there's gondolas going around and it's snowy? I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about, but was it Agent Under Fire or was it Nightfire that had those, that one snowy map with the gondolas? I mean, obviously this is probably way more advanced than that ever was, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, kind of reminds me of that. Getting real Bond vibes. Ow, can you die from the gondolas? Can those things kill you? Actually, speaking of gondolas, have you guys ever been, or people in the chat, have you ever been in a gondola? I went up one to go to like where Banff is. So if you guys don't know what Banff is, it's kind of like our, you know, vacation resort area up in the mountains. So I'm not great with heights, and that was freaking terrifying being up in that thing, and it was like shaking and stuff, and I was like, oh wow. It was a long time ago though, when I was quite younger. My grandparents took me out there to Banff, and then their van was like on fire, so we had to like stop. it was funny. Yeah, Cold War got an update. Really? Why did Cold War get an update? It was Nightfire. Do I think Microsoft will buy Platinum games? I would say very unlikely would be my thing. I don't think that would be something they would want to specifically own. But what would you get with Platinum games? From what I understand, they mostly do third-party things, right? Like they don't really have too much original IP that I can think of, like that they own. So I don't know why Platinum would be a company that they would acquire. Unless I'm just not thinking of something that they do. Because again, it's not just developers Microsoft wants. If they really wanted developers, they would have put in a more aggressive bidding setup for Warner Brothers, you know, because obviously you don't get the IP, you get the, you know, you get the different developers there in the different studios. So it's kind of like, again, what IP do you get? That's what people want, you know. Companies, when they buy companies, other companies, they typically want IP because that's important for building, you know, experiences and stuff. And Xbox wants more IP to fuel Game Pass and everything like that. Does the Xbox button in the controller flash when you charge it? I don't do play and charge, which is what it sounds like you're doing. I use batteries, so I don't know about that. So there you go. That's funny. Cold War got a year 2 update, new map and some new zombies. Really? Why? Why did they update Cold War? That is so bizarre. Is it because, well, I mean, it was number 2 for sales, right? So, oh, what the huh, so maybe they're like, oh, we're getting more value out of it? I don't know. That's weird. I don't know why it would still get an update at this point. That is so strange to me. I like this map, though. I actually quite like this one. It's quite different. Like, it's got, you know, really tight areas, but then it's got, like, these very open kind of places. It's got, like, a neat variety to it. Oh, damn it. Oh, good morning, Bari, indeed. Yeah, happy Vanguard updates. It's so nice to have, like, new content to play. It feels like a whole new world. A new battle pass to do, new maps, Valentine's Day things. It's kind of exciting for me. Yeah. You know, before I was just like, oh, we're just grinding stuff out. Now it's kind of like, ooh, new things to work towards. And love is in the air. At least in the game it is. Oh, that's kind of a nice touch. You know, I didn't see that originally when I was wandering around. I was like, oh, they didn't do any cool event thing, but oh, they did. Xbox will buy Warner Brother games. Maybe. I don't necessarily think they will, because it's like, again, they want IP, but, you know, if Xbox does want to get more games made, having more studios is a good way to do so. It's just like, I think the biggest hurdle for buying the Warner Brothers studios is not anything about the talent, but more like, they'll want you to buy IP with it, like a license for IP. They'll be like, oh, so you can buy, you know, Warner Brothers games, but you don't get access to Batman. You get like a 10-year, you know, license to Batman, and that's not something Xbox will likely want, because they want long-term content for Game Pass. It's like Netflix. You know, Netflix largely wants content that they own forever, because, you know, it's cheaper to have something available forever than it is to, like, perpetually have to license something out, or potentially lose content somewhere down the road, right? So it's actually kind of cheap, because it's like a long-term thing. Like, look at it like this. So you got, like, Stranger Things. You know, you got one season of it, and it's like, okay, it's biggest when it comes out, and it's biggest for, like, 6 months to a year afterwards. Okay. But, like, long-term, you know, you still have Stranger Things. It doesn't cost you anymore to really, you know, present it to people. It doesn't really cost you anything else to, you know, market it or use it. It's yours, you own it, so you can keep perpetually using that, and it's just that initial upfront cost that is, you know, the issue there. But for, like, again, gaming, they're trying to replicate that on Xbox with Game Pass. So they need properties they can do long term. So if you're buying Warner, you're basically just buying it for IP. I wanted to get on the party gondola. Aww. It's kind of sad. So I could be like, yeah, you know, maybe Microsoft wants these companies to work on things, but at the same time, it's like, what exactly do you, what are you going to have them do, right? Like, are they just going to make new IP? That takes a long-ass time. That takes even more time than necessarily using it in, like, you know, already available property. So it's kind of like, what do you have these companies do? And Xbox has all these other studios working on, like, bringing back old IP and stuff. There's kind of slim pickings, you know. You're not going to have Rocksteady come in and work on, like, a new Conquer game, right? Like, it's just like this. Oh, here we go. We've got Monolith. They're working on a new Viva Pinata title. Humorous, but, like, you know, what would you have them do? That's the biggest thing. Is like, I don't necessarily know what kind of value you would get out of that from Microsoft's perspective for doing that kind of thing. And then it's like, okay, you license out Batman for like 10 years. It's like, by the time the Batman stuff's up, you lose the Batman thing. And then apparently they don't want to give up Mortal Kombat. So it's like, what's NetherRealm going to do? Just like Killer Instinct games? Who's like, what's going to happen to the Mortal Kombat IP? It's a mess. It is definitely a mess. Do I know if perks from last season can be unlocked? I don't think so. I think they're kind of gone. But again, I don't know on that stuff, because I think one season pass is gone. It's gone for good. Yeah, so there you go. It's a fun little tangent for you. You got hot pepper fumes in the air. Hey, it's a form of love or something that you can really feel. Other people can only pretend to feel it, but you really feel the heat. Love those Xbox cookies. Yeah, they were great. I ate them during like the last stream. They were quite enjoyable, and it was nice to Xbox to actually you know, send me out something. So that was kind of cool. Yeah, I always appreciate little gifts like that. And then, like I said, we've got Game Pass tokens, so we'll probably do 1, maybe 2 more matches, depending on how long they are. And then we'll just drop the code, give a little bit of a warning ahead, and then it'll just pop up in the chat, and you guys can all fight over it. And again, keep in mind, there will be a question mark in the Game Pass code. That way, it's not just copy and paste, it's copy and, oh, we have to guess what the letter or the number is, and I think that makes it a little bit harder to get. The Witcher Next Gen update? I think they'll focus on the Cyberpunk update. I think that'll be their live stream focus, unless they want to tease The Witcher, but I think this is more Cyberpunk, because it's going to be a bit of a relaunching of Cyberpunk, I would imagine. Yeah. Vanguard is low on the sales. Vanguard was the #1 selling game last year in the US. What are you talking about, low on the sales? Dying Light 2 looks great on... doesn't look great. Oh, I have no idea. I'm entirely skipping that game at this point, I think. I'm actually going to talk to my Xbox person tomorrow. I've got a few different questions about things like the scuba and everything, so I'll see about maybe Dying Light in that way, but I don't think I'm really going to buy it. Batman owned by Xbox? See, that's the thing, is like, Warner isn't going to give up Batman. So that's just not going to happen. Xbox would have to buy Warner Brothers, which has been divested by AT&T into the Discovery Network, or whatever they're called, Discovery. So now it's Discovery Warner. I did think it was a little weird, though, that Xbox has, like, no interest in being in, like, the film industry. Because I'm like, they could easily buy up somebody like, you know, Disney, or they could buy up, like, Warner, or, you know, something like that, and they could do, like, you know, get IP, but you could also have movies, you could strengthen Game Pass with that kind of thing. You get what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of people are like, that's just crazy, that would never pass through regulations and stuff, but it's like, Apple has their own, like, you know, their own movie thing that they're doing. I mean, they're kind of paying for everything instead of, like, buying to get there, but it's not like there wouldn't be competition or whatever. I don't know, it's a weird thing, because they literally, you would have actually had a good buy, paying, you know, 40 or whatever billion for buying Warner Brothers, and you get their whole film, you know, catalog. You would get their games, you get all that IP that they own and everything like that. I don't know, it'd be a lot of stuff. But then again, there would be a lot of regulation scrutiny, which I'm surprised that there's not when they're being divested from AT&T into Discovery. But no, it's weird. It's very weird. But you know what's not weird? Liking the stream. Subscribing's great, donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Alternatively, the Patreon option. Streaming streaming all the time. I'm tired, you know. I just came back from a movie, sat down, had a Stella Artois, and it was a delightful showing. I thoroughly enjoyed it. There was like no one in the theater, so it was just kind of quiet, and I just really got to enjoy the movie, which is nice. Yeah, Stella Artois. Gravest demo. I'm working on, I think it's Chorus, I believe it's called, but they got like a weird V thing in there, but yeah, they gave me a code for that one, so I am actually going to be checking out Chorus. I know a little bit late, but I'll be doing that in the near future. I'm actually looking forward to it because it looked pretty cool. So yeah, fight for the IP. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. That's funny. Oh, and how do you copy and paste on mobile? You hold over it and copy it, although I don't know if you could do that on mobile. Yeah, but money does talk, but there's also like other things too for these companies, right? Like there's a lot of dimensions to how business and stuff is run, and all that kind of thing. And again, you know, I try to give you details and info, and I think other people online do as well. But you really never know how things are gonna go. You really don't. I think that's kind of intriguing. Oh, and to update on the whole creepy camera thing last night. I don't if you guys weren't here. So basically, there was this like post on this Facebook group that's like for the neighborhood, right? Ow. And they have like a creepy camera angle that looks all the way down the street one way, all the way down the street the other way, and it looks through like the yard of their neighbors, like across the street, and you know it's a pretty clear camera, so they can see everything. And I was like, huh, that's kind of a bit of a creepy camera angle. And then they sent like a bit of a laugh emote, and they're like, oh, you know, it's not that creepy. It looks over our lawn or our neighbor's area and everything like that, and blah 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 and blah blah blah. And I was just like, oh, that's, you know, it's fine. It is what it is. But I'm like, in my opinion, it's really creepy. And I was banned from the group because the two people that own that camera are the moderators of that group. So I was like, oh damn. I didn't even say anything like mean. I didn't like. So you could tell it's a bunch of really old people that can't take any sort of like criticism to the lightest degree. And I gotta say, guys, like it was very light criticism, just being like, it's kind of creepy, which it is, and they must know it's creepy because they blocked me and stuff from like banned me from the group, which is interesting because it's supposed to be like a group for the neighborhood. So then I went to our city representative that is a part of the group, and they use the group for promotion for the city, and I messaged them about it. So I'm kind of waiting to hear back from them because I want to basically cause some problems here or there for them because of that. Because there was no call to remove me from that group whatsoever. And this Facebook drama is hilarious because I rarely use Facebook, but you know, I'm gonna cause some issues for those people. I'm gonna try to because it's a spite thing. You know, obviously I've only got a bazillion things I have to work on in my day to day, but I feel a little spiteful in this situation, you know what I'm saying? And I also talked to my other neighbor, and he's like, oh, they went from 0 to 100 real fast. She's a crazy lady, and I was just like, oh, that's interesting. And yeah, but basically, the reason I would message, you know, my representative from the city is because, you know, municipality-wise, they are like a servant of the people, you would say, right? Like they represent the city and everything like that. And if they're working with this group, then this group should be bound by certain rules because, well, you know, we have that integration with the city, and I feel like I wasn't fairly judged on that. So this is a big thing I'm dealing with right now. Yeah, because it just kind of proved to me that they were like, you know, like literally, they're literally spying on people and being creepy. Again, it's not like illegal, you know. It's not illegal to do that kind of thing with the cameras and stuff here. But it is fair for me to be like, that's really creepy of you to do. And again, you know, you can come up with all kinds of justifications for what you want, but it is a little bit weird to be sitting there watching your camera every day and like seeing everything that's going on. Because it's not, again, it's not pointed at their door, it's not pointed at their house, it's pointed at the whole street and across the street. It's creepy. Yeah. And I've never been banned. I'm trying to. Oh god, I'm gonna die again. I've never been banned from anything before. Not that I can think of. I was genuinely shocked. I was sitting there today. I was just sitting. I was like, I don't think I've been banned from anything in my life. I always play things very middle of the road, very neutral. I was like, huh. That was a little surprising. So that was my big day. Really exciting. You want an octagon deathmatch? That's entertaining. Definitely stirs. Done more than drinking at the movie theaters. Oh, you've been having some fun there, Lucas. Hey, I'm glad you're enjoying your Valentine's Day to the fullest, right? Okay. So this map is a remake, right? Like this is from Black Ops 1, I want to say. Or is it not? I'm trying to think of the layout of this. Is it kind of? I think they've changed things, but no, this is yeah, this is a remake, right? This is from Black Ops 1. I'm pretty sure, right? Alright, so anyways, after this next match, we will drop the code in, and then you guys will be like, what? You want to buy Cyberpunk? Well, I mean, don't go broke just to get a video game and stuff. What do I think the new Cyberpunk update will bring? I would imagine some fixes and a smooth 4K 60 resolution on the Xbox. That's gonna be tight. Drink before the movie starts and end up fighting? That's funny. For streaming COD all the time? I literally did like 5 days of like Crossfire X. I don't know what you want from me. Sky Guy holds a grudge. I do have a certain grudge level to me. I will mention that. It's just a very funny like message. I might try actually doing, because I messaged on Facebook to our community representative or whatever, but I was thinking I should like send a professional email. But I was like, this is elitist behavior. This is very dramatic. I was like, I can't believe this treatment. Oh, it just kills me. Let's see, what kind of things did I write? They are above light criticism and can flex their control to remove comments / people they disagree with. Thanks for your time. I love this thing where like the hearts and stuff flying by. It's kind of cool. Let's see what I missed here. For a different opinion, right? I wasn't even hostile or anything. You can drink alcohol at a movie theater in Canada. Yeah, we got a few different options. Why shouldn't you be able to have a drink at a movie theater? It's like, it's weird that it's so strange, but the funniest thing is always being like ID'd by people that are like clearly younger than I am by quite a bit. Like I think the person today must have been like under, like 10 years under or something like that. And I was just like, oh god, this is almost a little embarrassing, but yeah, no, it's just the thing here. I feel like Microsoft loves using their money to get more IPs, the best games. Well, they definitely want to grow and they definitely want to improve their offerings now. They're actually really focused on competing and stuff. Stella Artois. Yes, Stella Artois. It's a new match. Be sure you like the stream. Subscribing is great. Donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Alternatively, the Patreon option streaming all the time. Lots of fun. It was Death on the Nile that I went and saw. I have a free ticket for Uncharted, but I decided to go pay to go watch Death on the Nile. And it was enjoyable. I liked it. Now, there were some things for it where I was like a little... So, it's like... I won't talk about any of the plot stuff, because it's a whodunit, right? So if you like talk about the plot stuff, you basically spoil everything, right? But quick notes, Gal Gadot cannot act at all. Not in the slightest. That was very apparent. And they shot the movie, I guess in 65 millimeter. And like it is one of the most like overly digitized films I've ever seen. To the point where I was like, why would you shoot this on film if you literally want to make none of this look like it was shot on film? So it's like a jarring comparison. Like you see, I love that gondola shooting back and forth. It's so Nightfire-esque. But like the characters, when you look at them, they look like they were shot on film. But the backdrops are all CGI. Like all of the backdrops are just like complete CGI. Every scene on the Nile, every boat scene, it's like all CGI in the background. Oh, it's like little Valentine's cards. That's nice. I saw on the guinea pig subreddit, there was a guinea pig with like a little Valentine card in its mouth, and it was putting it in like a mailbox. I was like, oh my god. I lost it. It was great. Anyways. So I segue there. I think I caught up on everything like that. Hello there. Get a truck on, start honking. My one neighbor was like, you should go down the street and like moon their camera and stuff, and I was like, that's funny. But it also ruins my plan. I was literally going to, for every post they did using that camera going forward, I was going to be like, huh, that's kind of a creepy camera angle. But there goes that fun. It's gone now, guys. The joy has been taken away from the situation. Because again, it's so creepy. It really is, like, I don't know, there's just something about like a neighbor having like a camera like set to like watch. I don't live in that, like it's close to where I live, but it's not like right near where I live. And it's just like that concept of like a neighbor like watching you. Because like I have a camera and stuff, right? But like the camera is like aimed down. It's watching the door. It's watching the vehicle. It's not like, you know, it's not, you can't see the street from it, you know? And it's just like, it's such a weird thing to have something set up like that where you're like looking into your neighbor's yard and stuff. Like what if they have, like actually I do think they have kids actually that live in that house across the street and stuff, and you can see right into the yard. And it's just so creepy. It's actually it's unsettling, like to the highest degree. I don't like that kind of stuff. What Xbox would be like if Don Matrick. I think they would be a little bit more of a, and this is something I wish Xbox did do a little bit more of, but a little bit more competitive. Like they're competing, but you know, Don Matrick had a bit more of a like, oh, we got the best stuff, or we're working on the best things. It's like, you want Call of Duty? We got Call of Duty. You know, stuff like that. I just kind of wish there was like a little bit more teeth, you know, a little bit like kind of thing, a little bit more ferocious. Because it's like, you know, when PlayStation does stuff, they go for like the jugular, like the whole, you guys remember the whole games, like with game trading? I don't know what it was called, game sharing for the PS4. Xbox was like, oh, we're doing the, you know, the DRM stuff. And it's like, how do you play a game on PlayStation 4? And he like hands it to him. He's like, thank you, you're welcome. And it was done. That was like a really, or just you guys can always look up the whole PlayStation killing the Saturn. You know, he comes out and he's like $2.99 and he drops the mic and stuff. Like they're savage, but which is also kind of entertaining. I do find that, you know, very entertaining. But Microsoft is like very, you know, they're kind of laid back. They're kind of a little easier going. I just would like to see a little bit more of that like competitive teeth kind of thing where I'm like, oh wow, no, they are duking it out and stuff like that. Still friendly. Because, you know, it's a little different for other companies. You know, Microsoft is like more inwards competitive between each other. Whereas like, so, you know, for example, other companies do not act like that. So we had, I was at CES and I was doing the LG thing and I was like, oh wow, they've got a roll-up TV, and I was talking to the Samsung people and they're like, oh, it's a gimmick and, you know, that doesn't matter, that's just something they're showing and blah blah blah. And then you go to the LG side and it's like, oh, Samsung's doing this cool micro LED, and it's like, oh, nobody cares about that, we've got this really fancy new screen that like rolls up, that's kind of the future of the tech and everything. I was like, huh. Whereas gaming seems to be a lot more friendly, if that makes sense. Whereas other tech companies, it's like it's a very different culture, which is utterly fascinating. Utterly fascinating to me. Yeah. Legal to have camera pointed at someone's home. Actually, as long as, at least from what I understand it, where I live in Canada, you can have your camera, as long as it's attached to your house, you can have any way that you can see from your property, you're allowed to, like, monitor it. And, yeah, you just can't have it pointed into your neighbor's area and stuff. But they could very well, for their camera angle, be like, oh, we're just watching the close area, and it happens to showcase the entirety of the street. You know what I'm saying? Camera up, like, backyards. And it's creepy, right? Like, how people use cameras. I think, you know, again, maybe it's like an innocent thing for these, like, older people that are doing this, but it's like, you know, I do like some sense of privacy, and it doesn't directly impact me. But it's the fact that it's so, like, blatant on, like, a Facebook page, where I'm just kind of like, I don't know, it hits me. You ever see something online, and it's like no one comments about it, but it kind of hits you in a way where you're kind of feeling like, maybe I should make like a little bit of a comment here that this is a little weird. Because I imagine the people living across the street, they're probably not on Facebook, they probably don't care, but it's like if they knew that they were being watched like that, you'd feel a little unsettling, right? Like it would feel unsettling to you. And I'm not on some kind of like noble crusade, I guess, but it is kind of like a, ugh, that's a little weird that you're doing this. And then I got banned for it. No swears, no anger, nothing like that. Just pointing something out, and then even saying, you know, in my opinion, it looks like this. And it's just like, ugh, it's ridiculous. Let's see what folks are saying. He's more laid back. Yeah, he's so laid back. But again, you know, it's businesses too, right? Like, at the end of the day, I'm sure the Sony execs and the Microsoft execs, it's like, oh, we're making so much money, ha ha ha, who cares, right? You know, at our level, where we're like consumers, it's almost like they've created a midst of a little bit of a tribalistic type competition from like the earlier days of consoles, right? That's just how it's always been. You know, Sega do what Nintendo don't, right? Like that was a big thing, and you know, like Nintendo used to like sell on like sex appeal. If you go watch those old like Game Boy Advance like sheets, like ad prints where it's got like the ladies that are all suggestively like, you know, clothed and stuff, and they're holding like the Game Boys, and it's just like, you know, that's Nintendo, and they're like a child-friendly group, but you know, it's changed a lot, which is utterly fascinating. I don't like this. Why am I respawning at the same place? I don't know, budget cuts? Anyways, I don't know what that error is, I'm sorry. A good ending to this mess. Which mess? My mess? Moon their camera, please don't. Yeah, I definitely don't want to do that sort of thing. You know, like nude content doesn't come free, guys. At least for me. Ah, damn it, they got me. So let's see. Is Warzone worth playing? I liked Warzone for a time, but I got tired of it. If that makes sense. Like, I enjoyed it when it came out. I played it a fair bit. I was like, this is lots of fun. And then they did nothing with Warzone. And then there was a certain point where I was kind of like, I don't really care much for this. I'm moving on and doing other stuff. So when the match ends, guys, we're going to be dropping a code. So stay tuned for that one. And I hope you guys enjoy it and stuff like that. Once again, the code will have a question mark in it. And yeah, you will basically have to figure out what the number or the letter is that is part of that code in order to get the Game Pass code thing. Wow, we really didn't get many points this match. It's like 38 to 36, and it's not like these teams weren't trying to actively kill each other. How did you die? What? Okay, we better win here. I gave us like a 2 lead, now we're up by 1 because of my fault there. Can I get on the giant gondola? Let me on the gondola. Victory.
You managed to impress me. Good job, all.
Zombies Ate My Neighbors was a good thing. End up on a bridge. Yeah, I definitely don't want to have any of that things. Like I said, I don't really do that kind of thing anyways, but it was just a funny suggestion from the neighbor, and I got a good laugh out of it. Dealing with creepy neighbors, that's exactly how it is. Am I getting a review code for Elden Ring? Yes, I actually have a review code for Elden Ring. It's for PC right now, though, but apparently I'm getting the console version at the end of the week, or at least I'm talking to them about that, because they said console codes are coming at the end of the week, but they did send me a PC code for it, so I will be covering the Elden Ring. So good luck on that code, guys. I hope you enjoy it. If you do get it, let us know and have fun with it. I didn't have, I put the Valentine's card from Xbox over there on my, like, gaming shelf, so I don't have it with me unless you guys want me to, like, drag it out to show it, but yeah, and then we have one more code, and I think we'll do it, I don't know, maybe like an hour from now or something like that. We'll probably do a little bit later on. We'll give that one away tonight as well. And then later in the week, I do have some Oddworld codes to give away as well for the recently released Oddworld. Or should we give away Oddworld tonight and then do the Game Pass on another stream? Kind of debating there. Good luck. There's that code, guys. New Division game, where should it be set? Well, since all the Division games are US based, I think it would be logical to get something on the West Coast, right? Because they've done New York, they did... Well, actually, no, that wouldn't be logical then, because they did Washington. Where is that located? DC. Well, they're doing the Division Heartland, which is going to be like kind of similar to Escape from Tarkov / Vigor. So I think that one is going to be... I believe that one is going to be in the middle of America, somewhere there. Oh, by Bethesda is Washington? That's funny. Okay, so I am right in that where that is. I think it would be cool to get, a Division game on the West Coast would be kind of fun, right? Like, just to mix it up a little bit, get some different, like, environments and whatnot. Or maybe somewhere like Texas or something might be neat. Because, you know, you play, like, the Division 1, the second one, one's snowy, one's kind of, like, rainy and dirty. It would be neat to have a different, like, environment that we were exploring would be the biggest thing for the Division, somewhere new. But you still want an area that's, like, heavily people-based, because that seems to be a big part of the Division, is an element of, like, hey, this is a metropolis area that's kind of fallen apart due to a disease and everything. But it's a new match. Be sure to like the stream. Subscribing is great. Donation's cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Alternatively, with the Patreon option. Streaming all the time. Lots of fun. I don't know. Are people going to have to, like, dip out at some point? Should we save that code for tonight or do it tomorrow? You've been getting into Bloodborne. Oh, that's kind of cool. I am also working on another game, which, again, I don't think I can strangely talk about for some reason. The embargo was really intense, but I have to grind that game out over the next few days, so I'm hoping I get that done, but it's going to be a whole lot of gameplay over a very small period of time, so bear with me if that one might be a little bit late, which was kind of ironic, because it was like, okay, some people have already reviewed this title. In order to prevent rushed reviews, we're giving you 3 days to work through the game before a new review embargo is finished. And it's like, what? It's just like, oh, that's crazy. Oh, come on. So was this map called Havana back, or was it also called Casablanca? When this was in Black Ops 1. Someone got the code. Oh, nice. Yeah. Wouldn't need any special effects. I've seen some, like, really sketchy photos from, like, California and stuff with, like, a lot of, like, homeless encampments. Is it, like, really bad there for that? I mean, I can only speak to when I've been there a few times and it wasn't great, but I've heard the situation maybe has gotten a bit worse, so that's fascinating. Stalker 2. Stalker 2 is coming out in December, I believe. They delayed it either for capitalizing on the winter holiday, because games and other media things tend to make more money ahead of Christmas, or they had a lot of things they needed to fix, and they felt that December was most appropriate for that to be able to deliver. I don't know. We probably won't know the behind the scenes on that one for years, but that's kind of what's going on there at the current point in time for that game. Basically, we have no idea. It is what it is. Horizon Forbidden West? I mean, I would never say if I was playing that game. There's no way I could. But Elden Ring, yes, I do have an Elden Ring code. So regardless of whether I play it on PC, I'm hoping obviously to play it on console. You know, I at least have a code for Elden Ring. So I am reviewing that. I believe I can say so. I didn't see anything in the embargo details that said I couldn't say I have it. I haven't played it yet. When I do play it, I can't talk to you guys obviously about it, but stay tuned for streams and, you know, gameplay and everything like that. Mech warrior games. Considered abandonware. That's interesting. Again, I'll have to look into that because I'm sure there's somewhere someone owns some sort of level of rights to that, right? I would imagine. Oddworld to mix it up. Oh, you're saying Oddworld to mix it up, right? It's a cool game. Like, if you guys haven't played Oddworld Stranger's Wrath, it's pretty cool. It's a Western, you're like a bounty hunter trying to get guys. Yeah, well, maybe we'll drop a code for that one. That would be fun. And then save the Game Pass for tomorrow, because I think tomorrow we'll stream Cyberpunk if it's updated. I think would be the time to stream that game. Or maybe something else, I don't know. And I'm thinking, because Kevin downloaded it, we're going to do Modern Warfare Remastered this week as well. But no matter what, we'll definitely, if we don't do the Game Pass code tonight, we'll do it tomorrow. We'll have another code tonight. I'll pick between the two. I just gonna think about it for a bit. You know, ponder stuff. And yeah, I like to deliver these little, you know, kind of giveaway things when I can and stuff, because I know you guys probably like that, so. I try my best to secure some things, and maybe we'll... I'm assuming once I get to that like 100K mark on YouTube, it becomes a little easier to also push for that kind of thing for games, like codes and stuff, like for giveaway and that. So yeah, hopefully we'll have more offerings in the future too. But it was very nice of Xbox again, because they were the one that sent the Game Pass codes to provide this for you guys. So I hope you are all enjoying it, because it is a Valentine's Day type thing. Where am I getting shot from? Oh, he's right there. Down you go. Oh, cool, the zone is coming with me. I kind of need to get some ammo, so I'm going to have to drop you there for a sec, so... Oh, damn it. Let's see. Do I think Battlefield's going free to play? I don't know. I think they would have done it by now if they wanted to.
We got an empty patrol zone.
If that makes sense. This is really bad in Venice and stuff. That's interesting. Well, 2015 was a long time ago, right? Have you been up there recently? Like, I was up at Los Angeles as of, like, 2019 in, like, June or something. And it was, like, not great when I was visiting, but it wasn't, like, bad as some of the photos I was seeing the other day. Because there was a big thing on Reddit about it. Yeah. Who did get the code, guys? What do I think of Battlefield 2042? I don't think it's, like, broken. They fix crashes and stuff like that, but is it going to be dead? You know, without content by summer? That's kind of the stance I'm going, to the point where I'm like, okay, Battlefield is just, 2042 is just like a written off game, because if you're not doing content till the summer, that thing is as good as dead, so that's kind of my stance, is it's like, even if, you know, you don't like this or that about it, the fact that it's not getting any sort of support that actually would greatly improve the experience and showcase people why they should keep with it, that to me kind of tells me that they've given up on that one. So fascinating that it could do that well on sales and just absolutely, due to numerous problems, just absolutely kill it for its community. So, you know, even when you give it the benefit of the doubt, that's kind of it's entertaining. It definitely is. Yeah, they're pulling a Battlefield 5 on that one. Yeah. What am I doing? The third code? I think we're gonna do Oddworld tonight and then save the third Game Pass for tomorrow. Unless there's more of a split in the chat, either way that they want. You know, Game Pass tonight or something like that. Because I don't really care when I drop them, but it's just like, you know, kind of placing on what, when, and what not. Yeah. That's very nice of you to let others jump in and grab it and stuff. Yeah, some people have that access and things, and it's like, yeah, but for some that don't, it's cool to be able to, you know, throw things out there and let people, let the sharks gnaw at it and go after one another. It's very entertaining. Actually, one of my favorite things was the old Creeds, where you could, like, throw the coins, and then everyone on the street would go fight over it and stuff. I mean, that's not what I'm imagining when I'm like throwing out codes, but I just always got like such a chuckle over that. It's kind of an evil thing, but yeah, it's just so like nonchalant. He's just like throwing coins, and everyone's like, "Ooh!" This is very funny. Reveal yourself, fantastic code winner. No, they don't. They don't have to. I mean, it would be cool, but yeah, if not, I just hope you enjoyed your code and whatnot. You had your operation. You've been walking like John Wayne. Well, congrats on not dying through your operation, so that's good to hear. And, well, you know, John Wayne did have I think he had a pretty cool walk. I think people like that. Are you getting yourself a cool cane? Like, is this temporary, or is it, like, a long-term thing? But congrats on not dying. There you go. Sent you video, Venice D, on Venice Beach. Oh, that's cool that it's not too bad there if you got video of it. I was just, like, shocked when I was, like, again, seeing photo stuff. I was like, that's crazy. Not as crazy as being an Olympic skater that, you know, was found doping, but you're allowed to still compete. So, yeah, that would be crazy. They would never do that. Ow. Only if it's Russia do they get away with that kind of thing. Come on, guys. Somebody else go in this control zone. I feel like I'm the only one sitting here capping it. What I really want to be doing is getting my flame nuts going on so that I can, you know, get that Valentine's challenge done. Oh, damn it, that lady with the double things. You already have Game Pass. Well, you do know it can stack and add to your existing Game Pass too, right? If you got like, you know, 12 months, you add that on there, you get 13 months. Pretty cool. But again, I don't know how long the code is for. Like, I never checked. They're probably 1 month. I don't know. They could be 3. They could be, like, years. I have no idea. I just kind of looked at it. It's like, it's for the community, and I was like, alright, cool. Cool little thingy for you guys from the nice folks at Xbox. And I got to eat some cookies, so... yeah, I was pretty satisfied. I'm pretty easy to please, you know? You just throw, like, a snack my way. Oh, I'm all good for it. Yeah. Ooh, a lump thing. Well, I hope it's okay for you, and I hope it doesn't have any reoccurring thing, and I'm glad to hear it went well for you at the surgery. How do you know if you want a code? I mean, you'd have it redeemed, right? Wouldn't that be like the knowledge of the code is it's like redeemed on your account, and you'd be like, ooh. Which reminds me, I now need to quickly, between matches, pull up that other odd world code. We'll give that one away in, you know, a little bit later on. Let's see, we'll do this one, the first one on the list, because I want to give away some of these on my site and then some of them on the YouTube. It's very nice of my pal to offer that. Should we do 2 question marks for Oddworld? I feel like that's too much work for people. I like it when it's 1 code you have to guess. Gondo Blanca. I like these maps. I actually, you know what? Like, I find the Casablanca one a little, like, claustrophobic. It's, like, a little so windy and stuff, but it's not bad. It, like, splits players up pretty decently. You're not just getting spawn camped. And then Gondola, I actually really, really like. It's legitimately a cool map. It reminds me of, like, the good old, like, again, I think we said it was Nightfire, right? We were on the gondola rides. It's got some, like, old vibe bonds to it. It's cool. I like these. I like these maps. Yeah. Yeah, well, I tried to be also fair for the codes, too. Like, I wanna... because I've done lots of, like, scene competitions and stuff that people set up, and it's kind of like, I'd rather just it be random people, you know, they get it or they don't and stuff, and you can't say it's not fair, right? Like, that's my biggest thing, is it's just like, you know, you get it or you don't, and that's kind of the life. But you know what is also the life? The likes on the stream. Yep, that's the best thing you can do is like, and then subscribing's cool. Donation's cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Alternatively, the Patreon option. Streaming all the time. Lots of fun. Did I literally go up those stairs and do a loop back? What the hell? That's kind of funny. You love the operator I'm using? I kind of like her too. Like at first I was like, I don't really like any of these operators. But then I threw on this cult outfit that I got from like that Poppin' Champagne thing. And it's just great, you know? It's got like this really neat cult-like design. I beat people up with champagne bottles in the game. When I win, I pop champagne. It's hilarious. I think that's what it kind of should be for like getting weird characters and stuff in these games. It's just kind of like something that's like, you know, a little bit authentic, but also a little bit fun. And I am waiting for them to maybe add like an operator that's like, you know, something silly, but something I would like, you know, like they've done Attack on Titan. Apparently they're supposed to do some like Terminator stuff at some point, so if that does happen, maybe I'll buy one of those packs. Because I got some extra COD points saved up, right? Like I usually, you know, I get them from the Activision people, my Activision rep, with a hilarious Wookiee. You know, is it Chris Dunosk or something? Like I don't want to get the Wookiee's name wrong, but you know, from the Book of Boba Fett. And you know, I sent him a Grogu thing with some COD points in his bowl. You know, can I get some COD points? And he's like, yeah. And he showed the Wookiee sending or handing out COD points. I was like, this guy's great. So you know, I've got them stored up. It's just like when I want to spend them on something, right? Like I want to get something cool. And this outfit was totally worth it. Totally worth it. Evil Within. That game's pretty good. I hope you have fun with that one. Are you on the second one, or are you just working through the first one? And an MCC stream. Yeah, you know, I stream MCC as much as I can. I wish the streams were hotter for MCC, because I'd love to do it just like, you know, like literally that's what I do. If I have like an hour or something like that and I'm just relaxing after doing all this work all day or something like that, I'll just play MCC for a bit. It's great. I love it. I can't get enough of it. So yeah, we'll do more streams of that. You know, this week I think we might do some like retro CODs. So we got Cyberpunk there. I'm assuming for that big special game, once some embargo things are done, we'll probably do a stream of that thingy once I'm allowed to talk about all that stuff and, you know, things like that. That's totally not obvious what it is, but totally obvious what it is game. So stay tuned. That was a freaking terrible grenade. Oh my. That was atrocious. We took the advantage. Good for us. Oh, freaking hell, man. It's scary at night? I bet it's pretty creepy. GTA Definitive selling 10 million copies. Good for them, you know? It kind of shows that there's a vocal minority gaming audience out there that is screaming and being mad about things. It is funny, though, right? Like, for how much you heard people hate online, and, you know, I'm indifferent on it. It's like, it is what it is for that kind of stuff. Most gaming stuff is, like, really mediocre and whatnot this year, right? But it's just like, it is funny that so many people online complain. They're like, oh, this is the worst ever, you know, this GTA remasters, and it sells 10 million copies. It's kind of like, it's a little funny. It is honestly a little funny, because, you know, from a business perspective, that is a massive success. Absolutely massive success. And I think it's going to definitely kind of coax them to do other remasters of other like titles, you know, like looking at Grand Theft Auto 4, looking at Red Dead, you know, things like that, because I think they could be like, oh, if we do like the bare minimum, these people will just eat this stuff up like nothing. Seriously. And they're like, we can always fix it later, or hey, you know, if we put together a really good remaster, just think of all the cash we're gonna get. I think that's probably what they're gonna be getting out of how successful the sales were for those games. And again, you can hate them as much as you want, but 10 million sales is a banger of a success. Yeah. Next gen Cyberpunk update. Last I heard, it's supposed to be dropping tomorrow. Some people, the update's already up, so there you go. And whatnot. And whatnot. Do I say and whatnot that much? Apparently I say, what is it, absolutely fantastic or something, or something super, or particularly like splendid or something I say a lot. I don't know. It was, occasionally I get mentioned on things, and I take a look at that. It's like Reddit, and it's like, oh, he uses the same thing over and over again. I was like, I don't really remember saying those words too much, but, eh. Do I enjoy found footage films? I mean, they can be cool, but it's not something I, like, seek out. I like film when it's, because, you know, that is a stylistic type of film, right? Doing, like, found footage, but I do like something that is a little bit more, like, artistically and cinematically framed and set up. I like that a bit more than something that's like shaky cam and whatnot. So I just like movies that are good and different and intriguing and whatnot. And yeah, that's kind of that. Which reminds me, I need to get some written movie reviews done. I gotta catch up. Always so much to do, always so little time. Save up your Microsoft. Yeah, seriously, the Microsoft Rewards thing, that is so good. How you can, like, actually, especially in the US, oh my god, like, I remember, because I don't really do the Microsoft Rewards as much now, because I've got Game Pass loaded for a while, and, you know, everything like that, but, you know, I remember going to the US when I was doing the Microsoft Rewards heavily, and I was like, holy, you get so many more points. You got, like, I think I got 5 times the amount of points I would get in the same time period in comparison to, like, Canada when I was in the States for a few days doing, like, E3 and that. I was like, jeez. So if you're in the US with Microsoft Rewards, you are definitely eating up. I mean, even if you're, like, you know, casually just buying things, you should consider using the affiliate links in the video descriptions if you're buying things on the Microsoft Store or the Xbox Store. But anyways, you know, if you are buying games on Xbox and that, or buying like a Surface, or buying, you know, Microsoft stuff, make sure you sign up for the rewards program, because, you know, you're getting money, right? Like, you're actually getting money towards, like, you know, actual, like, other money or gift cards and stuff. You might as well be, you know, passively collecting this sort of thing, right? And I'm not saying you'll unlock a ton of things, but, you know, it's better to unlock some things passively than just, like, basically leaving money and that on the table. Unless you have a lot of currency and stuff, and then, you know, you do you and whatnot, but yeah, it's good value, the Microsoft Rewards. And it promotes you using Bing, guys. Which is, Bing's actually not too bad, you know? If you're looking for certain things, Bing really stands out. I actually feel Bing is more trying to help you find what you're finding nowadays, whereas Google is more like trying to show you what it wants to show you. So, you know, you might find that to be a little bit fascinating. Damn it. So let's see, Max Payne remake. I think you could actually sit there and redo that whole trilogy. And I mean, obviously they have the rights to the music and stuff to a degree. You know, there could be some, like, clauses on that thing. But since we have the entire trilogy backwards compatible and purchasable in a digital format, I would assume that, you know, it is possible that they could do remakes, but I think that's not necessarily their focus. But maybe like remasters. But then again, if you're on Xbox, you know, Max Payne runs really well on the platform. I think it's the first two are what, 4K 60, both of them, and then the third one is like 720p 30, which is weird because it used to have an uncapped frame rate. So it's weird that Xbox couldn't re-enable that using FPS boost, right? Because, you know, technically it already ran at 60 at one point. So it's kind of a little bit weird that they couldn't just be like, oh, we'll just open it up again. So, I don't know. It's strange. The customer service sucks for every company in the modern era. Every company. Yeah, MCC is pretty great. And if you guys haven't played Quake Remastered on Xbox, it is phenomenal. 4K 120. If you want old school, you know, shooting in that, Quake Remastered is where it's at. And it's got crossplay too. So that helps with finding, like, players and everything like that. And it's got, like, co-op multiplayer, it's got competitive multiplayer. It's just really good. I wanted to jump across. Do you not see that guy in there with you? I guess I'll kill him. Unbelievable. Did they throw fire at me? I guess that's like a thermite thing. Oh, get out of here. Let's see here. Ever think about playing Dying Light 2? Yeah, I didn't get a code, so I don't think I'll be covering it. And I definitely do not have the type of money to be able to buy games and do giveaways. Do not expect that from me at, like, any point in the near future. Yeah, I do not make that much doing this video stuff. I'm doing okay nowadays, but not enough to buy copies and distribute them. Sorry, not even close. Would I play Red Dead 2 all the way through if it got an FPS boost? Probably not. I don't have that much time. Do I play the Destiny 2 Witch DLC? I have my review request in on that, so I'll do the Destiny DLC. We'll have to see. See, isn't that like a sick ass thing right there where she does like the pop in the champagne? I love it. And she looks like a freaking creepy ass character too, right? I don't want to be like, hey, this is like the best skin, but like I think this might be the best skin in this game. It's just like a perfectly, like it's elegant, but it's also like kind of terrifying too. Oh, did we win a gold or something? Let's see. Ooh, congratulations, Ivani Blondin, Valerie Maltas, and Isabella Weidman, or Weidman? Weidman? For Team Canada's second gold medal in women's team pursuit. Nice. I like to congratulate the athletes. I mean, I'm sure they never hear about it, but... And Max Perot wins a bronze. It's his second medal of the Olympics. And what is that for? Big air? Men's snowboard big air. And watching some of the curling stuff, it was like Canada was like playing against China. It was like, this is intense. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely, you know, it's not rude to ask that thing. It's a fine inquiry, but I'm just like, you know, don't expect that kind of thing because I do not have that kind of capital. What did I make of Chernobylites? I didn't know that they did a big update for it, but I always thought it was kind of cool. You know, it had some Fallout building mechanics, but it also had this like, I don't know how to describe it, like this eerie thing, and there was like a bit of a sci-fi element to it. So I thought Chernobylite was kind of cool. What the what was what? Like my kill cam included the opening segment of the game. I have never seen that in my life. It literally included the opening segment of the game. That is weird. Not as weird as like not liking the stream though. Subscribing is great, donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Alternatively, the Patreon option, stream it all the time. Lots of fun. Lots of fun. But yeah, do keep expectations for giveaways in check. I don't do them all the time. I like to when I can, but yeah, I'm definitely not making like mad stacks or anything, that's for sure. Nice. Guess I'll grab the patrol zone. But no, I like these maps. I think after this match we'll switch up and go into regular rotation again. We'll do a few more matches and then we'll drop an odd world code and stuff for people. Yeah. So there you go. Perks from Microsoft. Again, it's like, you know, they kind of occasionally send me things, but it's hard to ask for things. You know, like I got, you know, they sent me the Series X to review ahead of launch, which was cool, and then I asked if I could get the Series S this last Christmas, and they're like, yeah, cool. But it's just like, it's not, I'm not that well connected with them and stuff like that. But I am going to ask them and see if I can get my hands on Dying Light 2. I am. Okay, I'm gonna do a call tomorrow and then see what's up. I like to chat with them anyways, say thanks for like the Valentine's package and stuff as well, so, yeah. Because they are people too now, you know, guys. Like, I do chat with people there as well. It's not just like a corporate entity. There's people behind it and whatnot, which is kind of cool. Cool map. I like this map. It's weird. Like, it doesn't... It's not perfect for this era of COD where it's so fast-paced, but it flows well. It does. How's the new guns? I haven't... I actually didn't see that there was new guns. Did I miss something? Is there like a new meta gun I should be checking out? I'm always open to hear about the meta. This is why I liked when we had, you know, our buddy Jex in the stream all the time. He was always like, this is the new meta weapon and stuff. And I was like, ooh. Don't really see him these days. Probably busy. Is what it is. People come, they go. That's life. Are any of the CODs actually confirmed for Game Pass? I mean, you won't hear anything confirmed for Game Pass until that purchase is done. I'm just trying to come up with different polls for people. It's so hard to do polls every day, and it's like people are never satisfied. Although, again, I got like really good entertainment out of the whole like Valentine's poll we did. I was not expecting that many options for like alone and stuff. It was actually a little bit of a sad poll. I was not expecting that the feels in that. So there you go. We'll do the new code in a bit. We're not just like pumping them out right away, man. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely some cool folks there. I just loved, what was it, Greenberg was doing a tease with the lady that has like the Twitter handle of Bond and stuff, and it's like we know GoldenEye is coming. They're just playing around with us at this point. Give the people the GoldenEye they want. Kind of thinking it might be like a March release GoldenEye. It'll be on like Nintendo Switch Online in March, and it'll be on Xbox Game Pass, I'm guessing. It'll be such a treat for people. It'll be like... Yeah, I would imagine that all the COD games will be on Game Pass when it launches. Except there might be... Like, I'm assuming anything Advanced Warfare and prior will be as soon as the purchase is done. But other CODs, I'm less sure on, because, you know, again, PlayStation has some sort of marketing for a lot of those titles, and a lot of PlayStation's agreements kind of are based around preventing Xbox from getting advantages for that content. So, you know, Game Pass is kind of locked for a lot of them for, like, usually, like, a year or two, you know, like, was it Resident Evil Village or something, in the contract for, I believe, the marketing for Village is Xbox can't. That can't be added to Game Pass for like at least a year or something after release, and blah blah blah. And you know, it makes sense as a company that from their perspective that they're going to try to, like, you know, make it harder for their competitor to get advantages and stuff. But I don't know how that would impact COD, and that's why I really tried my best through all these, you know, day-to-day kind of little news drips we get about COD and other, you know, Activision Blizzard franchises, just so that I have like a full picture of like, hey, here's where this is going, here's what's happening here, stuff like that. PlayStation trying to do backwards compatibility. I would love if PlayStation did more backwards compatibility. You know, that's a lot more videos that I can do and I can cover, and you know, I like looking at older games, and I would love it. You know, I'd be all for it. It doesn't seem like that's something they care about, because, you know, they believe in generations and whatnot, but yeah, I would like it. You know, I think game preservation is important. It would be cool if PlayStation did it, if Nintendo had a bigger focus on it as well. And, you know, the more videos the merrier, right? Damn. We'll be getting to work. Oh yeah, they'll want every damn IP and game they can throw on Game Pass as fast as they can throw it on Game Pass, right? Just think, it's just gonna be like that time when they, you know, they bought Bethesda and all those games just like popped up on Game Pass. That's what it's gonna be. It's just gonna be like a freaking fest of Activision Blizzard all over your Xbox. You're gonna be like, whoa, and they'll have some kind of like kick-ass video where it's like, welcome to the family, and Captain Price will be smoking a cigar, and, you know, the Master Chief will give him a hug, and then, like, I don't know, we'll have, I'm trying to think of another character from, like, Bethesda. We'll have Doom Guy will be there, and they'll all be, like, fist bumping and stuff, and it'll be like, now we can get to work, and yeah. Although, again, I think they should do my marketing idea, where they talk about, like, the history of shooters, and they have, like, one guy, and he's, like, sitting there, like a younger guy. I don't want to say kid, but, like, a younger guy, he's sitting there playing Doom on, like, a floppy disk in the 90s. And then it's like, you know, you have somebody in the early 2000s, they're playing on the original Xbox, they've got Halo. And then, you know, you have somebody that's a little bit older, you know, it's kind of tracking somebody, where he's got a kid now, and they're playing Call of Duty together in the late 2000s with, like, Modern Warfare, and then, you know, now it's like the mid 2000s, and they've got, like, they're playing Overwatch together, and it's like all of your shooters, all of your games on Game Pass, and it's just kind of like, be nice, a little nostalgia, a little bit of, you know, new things. It would be a cool one. Yeah. Or you could, like, sub in Quake and stuff, but you get what I'm saying. There we go. Oh, you just want to be prepared. Don't worry, I'll give you a good advancement on codes so you know what's up on that stuff. Yeah. And again, that purchase is supposed to be complete between the months of July 2022 and June 2023, within that fiscal year period. So it could be as soon as this summer, or it could be as late as next summer. So, yeah, that's just how it works. And there'll be, I guess, apparently the US all of a sudden starts to care about regulation, so there might be some regulation stuff that needs to be looked over. but I don't anticipate any problems, and neither does the CEO of Xbox, Adela. He went out and said as much. He doesn't expect any restrictions or any problems with it because it's not that huge of a market advantage, and they're mostly, as odd as it sounds, as Xbox and Microsoft is really using this not even as a thing to necessarily compete directly with PlayStation, but more of a thing to be like, hey, we want Apple to open up their marketplace and stuff. So they're actually thinking bigger than just console gaming, which is fascinating. 3-hour long press conference. No, they'll still do, I'd enjoy a 3-hour conference. That would be fun. On Xbox next gen? Well, I definitely am not a last gen player. You haven't played God of War yet. Oh, you can get it on PC and stuff now. It's phenomenal. Yeah, I highly suggest God of War. It's just an absolutely phenomenal experience. But I think we'll play 2 more matches or so, and then we'll drop our code for Oddworld. I don't know. And if you guys didn't know, I'll be doing a stream of the Xbox conference, so if you want to sit there and watch along with me, I'll be doing that. It may sound annoying, but I literally, you know, you can go watch the stream from this past year for it. I just sit there and very briefly go, interesting, okay, cool. We do like a pre-show, we do a post-show. I usually bring in a buddy and we talk about things. So, you know, it's just kind of like, I'm there, but I'm not like, you know, doing stuff all the time. Unless they announce Viva Pinata or Shadowrun, and, you know, you're gonna have to pardon my, I guess, dust on that one, and be, you know, be hyped as hell for Viva Pinata or Shadowrun. I'll lose it. And then it's Xbox out of nowhere. Crimson Skies. I'd be like, what? That would be entertaining. Oh yeah, we're gonna switch it up, and we're gonna do my quick play rotation, just so we get regular maps again. Although those new maps, love them, great, excited to have them in rotation. I think they're cool. Let's take a look through the battle pass. I think we're at like level 60 something. We were doing. It's weird that everything is like so snow themed. It must have to do with the big snow map they added. Did they add the snow map yet, or is that still coming later? Oh no, we did finish looking at it. I want this really badly. It's cool looking. Very cool looking. Oh, and I think we have new operators, right? Isn't there like the Canadian or something like that?
The German occupation of Austria.
You know, the Canadian that served in World War I but was born in 1920. This guy, did they fix his update? Or update his bio? He fought in date of birth. You can't do... Okay, because I don't know if you guys can see this on the thing. Okay, so he was born in Carlisle, Quebec, to a French father and Spanish mother. He fought in World War I, served as a volunteer for the battalion, and drove tanks in World War II. But he's born in 1920. Okay, let me look up the dates here, just so I am 100% accurate on this. And I know this is all history game, but as far as I know, yeah, so World War I was between July 28th, 1914 and November 11th, 1918. How did a person born in 1920 fight in World War I? Literally impossible. Does no one fact check this at all? Anyways, it's a new match and a new chance for you, yes you, to like the stream. Subscribing is great, donations cool, consider becoming a channel member. You get cool perks like the emotes in chat, it's always fun. And alternatively the Patreon option. Streaming all the time, lots of fun, good times. So much good times. People are always like, how do you do such crazy things? And I'd be like, I don't know. It's what I do. And all that. Ow.
Hardpoint activated.
But anyways, we'll have cool videos too coming up here. I think tomorrow's going to be Crossfire on the Series S, because I want to get that one covered. And then... oh, I think it's going to be Ark Survival Evolved. Or what is the other one? One sec here, I got to take a look at this. Oh, I've got Crossfire Series X, or Series S, and Ark Survival Evolved Series S. I might switch those around or something, because I don't know if I want to have 2 Series S videos in a day.
Under fire.
I'm going to take a look at that. I might swap that a little bit. I like to do one X, one Series S video, you know, mix it up. Oh, and if you guys didn't see today, I got a review up for the Cuphead show, which is dropping on Netflix this week, and also Edge of Eternity, which is a new Game Pass title. Yeah. Maybe I want to do, I got like a COD comparison, Vanguard Series X versus S, so I might move that one up, but I gotta put it together. He went back in time to fight World War I. It's just like, it's illogical. And it's also like the most casual thing that's like, oh, and he's gay too, and it's like, okay, like that's cool, I don't mind, but like, I'd be a little worried about, you know, openly being like that back in like World War I and II, but, you know, it's cool, but it's just like, you know, you gotta do some factual things on the character. There's no, you can't be fighting in World War I and, you know, not be bored, be like -2, and then you make something that's like a diversity thing, but you don't, like, it's like it's an oh and he's this. It doesn't feel like genuine to the character, which is a little, you know, they need to do a better job of characters like that, I think, in gaming, because otherwise it just seems like they're kind of just throwing it on there and they don't care. Anyways, we are the champions. They failed at historical accuracy. Again, you know, this is an alt history game. It's not authentic, but it's just like, at least try to make the timelines make a little bit of sense, just a little bit. I mean, I kind of was like, you know, the historical accuracy's out the door when I got shot by like a heat scope, but I don't know, at least get the dates right a little bit. Just think of all the people that work at Activision that this thing had to go through, and nobody was like, huh, those dates, guys, that's not how that works. I do imagine they'll probably update it, but you guys saw it, right? It says 1920. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy there. He could be a time splitter. That's what Xbox has done. They bought the Embracer Group, which would be the best buy. And they're like, now Time Splitters is handled by Sledgehammer Games. And Vanguard's a prequel to the prequel of Time Splitters. So if you guys don't know who Embracer Group is, Embracer Group has like 80-something studios right now, and they are just like pumping out games. They own Deep Silver, they own THQ Nordic. Yeah, so they own a lot of games, like a lot. If Xbox was to buy that company, just think of all the Game Pass editions from like AAA to AA. It would be insanity. God damn it. Yeah, it is an odd thing for them to mention. At the same time, you know, again, there's nothing, I have no issues or anything with it, but it's just kind of like, it feels like a throwaway line instead of being something that like is important. And that is an issue I take, an issue I have with it. Yeah. So there you go, let's see. People are saying, you're waiting on that, I bet you are. A bit too much alting in the history? That's funny. To get rid of Bobby Kotick. I don't really know how that's gonna work, because I'm pretty sure he's gonna stay there for a bit of time. I'm imagining part of the agreement is they want to he wants to preserve his legacy, that Kotick guy, so, you know, don't expect some kind of like, you know, Microsoft kicking him the boot. This is very much a transitionary thing, and then he'll probably stick around for a bit and then like retire gracefully, I would imagine, is going to be a big thing there. And I know a lot of people like to live in a fantasy world where it's like, oh, we'll just kick him to the curb because of all the things he's done, but it's kind of like, you know, I'm sure as part of this deal, he's negotiated something where he gets a lot of money, which I believe we already know he is, and then also he gets to exit on kind of his terms or exit on an easier term, because I imagine that would be, again, a big part of the agreement and stuff for these purchases, because the guy did own a considerable amount of the company, and he is responsible for making them the insane powerhouse that they are today. And again, not like being on his side, but I'm just saying, you know, realistically looking at that deal, it's very likely a big part of it. Just realistically, yeah. God damn it. Let's see, you want a Banjo reboot? Oh, we all want a Banjo reboot. Shadowrun, isn't that a FASA IP? And Xbox owns FASA, so actually Xbox wholly owns Shadowrun. they own all of the Shadowrun IP. I mean, Fastest Defunct for how long? But yeah, no, they actually have the rights to Shadowrun, rights to Marathon. Well, we talked about that one being kind of an abandonware and stuff. I don't know how the I don't know how those Marathon rights would go on or would go by. But yeah, Xbox does own the rights to Shadowrun. They licensed it out to the original owner to make the Shadowrun returns and whatnot. And then that stuff's coming to the Switch, which is a little ironic that it's not coming to Xbox, considering Xbox owns it, but, you know, whatever, I guess. But, yeah, Shadowrun's a bit of a gem for me. Newbie remasters Rainbow Six Vegas 1 and 2. As do I quite like those ones. I love the Vegas titles. I would like to see them upgraded, but I don't think you're going to see anything too big out of Rainbow Six for a long time until we see Siege die down. And I know people will be like, oh, Extraction just launched, and it's like, yeah, it did, but that one's kind of like Siege adjacent, if that makes sense, so it actually builds on Siege. Because I'm sure, you know, you can look at it, and I'm pretty sure Ubisoft is a little worried from taking people away from the very successful Siege and like segmenting their community or splitting it. So I think they're going to keep Siege at the main point for a long time until it starts dying down, and they'll probably just do more supporting like spin-off things. Because that's basically what Extraction is. It's Siege adjacent. It's the same mechanics, the same characters, it's just like expanding on the world with alien zombie monster things from people? I don't know. Whatever it's called. There you go. No, this guy's just dropping a code in, that's fine. Yeah. So there we go, I think we're caught up on things. Oh, we're losing now. I wanted the freaking flame down. I should have camped harder. Gonna lose if we don't get in here. Ow, 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 ow. They have the flame nut bear, guys! I've never seen the flame nut bear this close. It's kind of terrifying. See, I don't mind when they do stuff like that, you know. When they do like silly temporary things, it's kind of like, yeah, I'll just have fun with it. But sometimes for this, like, there's a lot of like intense things that like break historical accuracy, and that bothers me a little bit. You know, not like a huge degree. I'm like, okay, I'm embracing the alt history, but there's some stuff that's just like, really. Oh, and he blew up into giant heart balloons. Aww, that's fun. It's not like shitmas fun, but it's cool. I like that. I appreciate the effort. Okay, teammates, we're not gonna win if we don't hold some of these positions down, eh? Ah, damn it. Yeah, Vegas, those games were glorious. It was also really funny. Oh, even the care package is all like hearts and stuff. That's entertaining. What was it? Oh yeah, it was like you could go and it was like the MLG tournaments were being played at Vegas in that game. So it was like you could see like the MLG like set up like a gamer tournament, like esports. I was just like, that was funny. No, but Vegas is like just weird. Like the vibes lined up really well. It was glamorous, but yeah, it had really cool spaces. It was a really good game. I'm shocked they never continued the Vegas series actually. You know, doing like Vegas 3. I know Patriots was going to be like kind of in that vein, but yeah, they should have just done Vegas 3. I think it would have been like the way to go. Some would be like, oh, maybe it was getting tired out, but I don't know. I was still enjoying them. Sega ever make a console again? Probably unlikely. Calm down, Osiris. Like I said, in a couple matches we'll do one. So we'll do one more match, and at the end of that match we'll drop a code for Oddworld. There you go. Ghost Recon Breakpoint World. Don't talk about Ghost Recon Breakpoint, man. You know I've got issues about that one. And I mean, PlayStation kind of... Oh wow, that ice pick thing is savage. I mean, it's a little overdone that they use the same one twice. Is it just me, or is the image on the right sharper than the one in the middle? It seems like the one in the middle... like her face isn't as like high resolution. That's a little bit weird. You know, doing like a side-by-side thing, it's like it's a little less graphically sharp around the edges. I want those COD points. Give me the COD points. Now I gotta like level up and stuff. So what time we can plop on an hour DLC, I think, right? Or not DLC, hour double XP token. Yeah, let's do it. We gotta move out this battle pass. I know XP doesn't count for that, but if you level, you get tier skips, right? So I get like level 50, I get like a tier skip, which would be nice. So I finished Prestige 7. Now I'll just keep... Is there like a Prestige max? Can I Prestige like 9,000 times? So curious about that. I mean, I don't care to, but it's interesting. No, it's fine, Osiris. I'm letting you know, it's coming. Just, you know, just wait on it. Krampus is coming to town. Krampus came to town. He cramped our style and he ditched. He didn't even stay around for the fun. Yeah. And will be for Oddworld, guys. Oddworld Stranger's Wrath HD, which is a good game. Yeah, your Game Pass locked till November. Nice. That's the way to do it. That's how you get the. I don't want to play on Dome again. Why? This game is just like, hey, do you just want to play Dome 24/7? They should just do a playlist. It's just Dome 24/7 and just be like, that's it. Unbelievable. And what about those bangles, eh? Haha. Why is Japan trending? Doesn't seem like there's a good reason. Will we find a match? Who wants you to see the same thing? Like, it's fine to be excited about the code, but just like being like, where's the code? Is just kind of like, hold your horses. You know, I'll drop it when I'm dropping it and stuff. Das Haus with a rainbow of love hearts. Alright, it might be the match after, guys, because this is going to be like a 2-minute match, because it's halfway over and it's on Das Haus, or like a third over. We'll see how long this is, but you know, like the stream in that. Yeah. Yeah, they like dropped us in on like the tiniest match. Oh, jeez. So I'm trying to like time space things out, if that makes sense. Because I want to hit people in different areas and that as well. Breakpoint is very lifeless. Beat 2 games a month. That's a good goal. And I think it's a very achievable goal too, right? Yeah, I don't think that's too unreasonable for you to do. For most people with a regular work schedule. Krampus in a Cupid outfit? That would be funny. I think a lot of people really hated Krampus though, so I don't think they'll do that again. I wonder if they did maybe have like a baby thing planned that would like go around the map, and then they were just like, people hated that way too much. I could see that being a thing. Ah, damn it. Due to work. Oh, cool. I'm glad you're able to jump in and hopefully enjoy it and stuff, seeing the live streams live. It is actually always neat hearing that, where some people are like, oh, I want to see the streams, but I'm like, time-wise, never able to. And it's like, oh, that's cool. And then sometimes it lines up, and I'm like, nice. So I hope you enjoy that, seeing the atmosphere going live. Yeah, you know, we're late enough in the match. We'll drop the code after this one is done. So be ready for that, guys. And again, it'll be a similar situation to last time. There will be a question mark in replace of a letter, and you have to figure out what that letter is, and then you can unlock the code. And just let us know you grabbed it or whatnot. And this will be for the magic and the legendary Oddworld Stranger's Wrath HD, which is like, again, a pretty classic Xbox game. So, yeah. There you go. Go for the Division games. Yeah, they're pretty enjoyable. Boom! Triple kill! Huh, there you go. Giant baby strolling around the map. I'm just thinking like a big Cupid thing would be hilarious. You know, if this were the 2000s, it would be a very scantily dressed lady going around shooting people and stuff. It would be hilarious, but that wouldn't fly nowadays. It's just like apparently though, it's like back in like old E3 days, they used to have what was it called, like booth babes or something, and I'm just like, it doesn't exist now because it's not cool, and I was like, oh. Not that that would impact my experience at all at E3, but it's just funny that that kind of thing doesn't happen anymore. But when you go to like CS, it's like you don't get booth babes, but it's like, you know, you do get more extravagant showcases at CS than you do at like E3. But E3 is pretty much dead, I would say, so it's not like I'm going to be going to any future ones anymore, I would imagine anyways. Yeah, I'm pretty confident E3 is like done. Yeah, fairly confident in that, but you never know. Cyberpunk run good on Series S? Yeah, it's not bad. It's stable, you know. It's just 30 FPS, but it's, I think it was like what, 14? I think it was like 1440p at Series or at 30 FPS on the Series S. I did do a video on it not too long ago, and of course I'll update it with the new one. Ghost Recon, safe area detected. Oh man, I hear that so much. Ghost Recon. I have yeah, Future Soldier is the one I heavily suggest for the Ghost Recon games. I was a little sad they closed the multiplayer because it was really cool on that one. But I do have a video planned for some point in the future. Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter. It's like uploaded and it's been sitting there for like a couple months, but eventually it will get its day. And then you'll be like, whoa. Yeah, there you go. Do I get bored of COD? No, not really. You ruined for the view. And again, it's not like anything where it's like, oh, you need those at like E3 or anything. I don't really care. It's just great to have people that have informational things and stuff, and yeah, but I was just like, it seems like the culture was a little bit more free and loose back in the day was what I was trying to get at, you know? A little bit more like easygoing and a little less uptight about stuff, and it's just like, you can't do that these days. Because it's like bad press, basically. It's bouncing back to your home screen. I would double check that you have all of the, like, you have the update for this game done. If it's bouncing you back to the home screen, I would maybe do like an Xbox like on and off kind of thing, like a restart, and see if it's maybe that would trigger an update. Because that's usually what happens when your map stuff doesn't work, is it's like something's not like all downloaded or whatever, so that would be something I would suggest. COD will be on Game Pass as soon as they're done purchasing Activision Blizzard. Takes time, you know, takes time. So that would be between the periods of July 2023 and June, or no, July 2022 and June 2023. There we go. Yeah. I don't have issues with COD, I just like, you just play it and get used to it. I mean, it can be a little tiring if you're doing, like, for this one at least, or some of the newer ones, it can get a little tiring because it's so fast-paced, if that makes sense. Like, it's sort of like when I play Doom Eternal, where I just kind of get exhausted because it's like, there's so much going on so fast. But if I'm playing, like, you know, like COD 4 or something, I'd sit there and play all day. It's not a problem at all. If you get what I'm talking about. Yeah. Ah, crap, which one was it? Q6. Okay.
This is war.
Q6. Right. There you go, guys. That's the second code. I hope you enjoy. And of course, we'll have another code tomorrow. One will be Game Pass, and then maybe we'll do some more Oddworld stuff. So, yeah, this is for Oddworld, Stranger's Wrath Definitive Edition. I hope you enjoy it. Does Warzone get 120 FPS on Series S? I'm not sure. I think so. I think so. But it's like for Rebirth Island and that. I believe. I haven't done COD on the Series S. I don't know if I'm missing anything questions-wise. Yeah. Huge improvement. I like Vanguard quite a bit over Cold War and stuff. Personally, I enjoy it much, much more. I don't even know if in the culture these days I can even like mention being like, oh, it would have been cool to see the... It would have been cool to see the booth babes and stuff. That would be neat. You could still do it if you go to Japan. They have their E3 equivalent has that kind of thing. Yeah. It's fine either way though. I don't really care. They're there. Whoever is there to guide me is there to just guide me and stuff. And you see them for like 2 minutes. It's just more interesting. Yeah, I explained it well enough anyways. And boom, it did land. Worlds is all yours. Oh, you're really fast on that one. I almost feel like I need to like put in a second question mark or something like that. I feel like it's almost too fast. Game Pass next games? What do you want to hear about Game Pass next games? Time out, everyone. That's funny. Anyways, it's a new match. Be sure to like the stream. Subscribing's great, donation's cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Alternatively, the Patreon option. Stream it all the time. And like I just said, if you did miss that, we will be doing another Game Pass code tomorrow. So for the next stream, we'll get that. It might be Cyberpunk tomorrow. It could be something else. I don't quite know yet, but it's a busy week, so there's a lot of stuff I'm working on. So bear with me on things. Try my best to get everything going. Why am I still on fire? Piss off. I'm like on the other side of the wall. How is the flame going under the wall and killing me? It's not like the wood's on fire. Come on. I want to unlock that flame nut so I can start using it. Oh, freaking they got me too. Yes, well done indeed. Enjoy the code and that. I hope you have fun with the magical land of Oddworld. Should we switch to maybe 2 question marks? I don't know if that's like... I feel like that would make it a little bit more... Take longer at least. I don't know. Like, I like the 1 question mark thing, but damn, you guys snapped that up fast. I guess it is luck though, right? It's kind of like, do you get the right letter? And then I'm thinking like a lot of these codes seem to end in like Z's for some reason. Which is kind of funny, little bit of a hint for you guys. It seems like most codes do. I don't know if the other codes do. Let me check. Actually curious about that one for tomorrow. Oh, I have a question mark there. I don't even know what the last letter of the code is. So basically what I did is I just have them on my like sticky note. And I've just like randomly removed the letter, or the last letter, and just put a question mark there. So it's just easier to like copy and paste. So I technically have no idea. Sort out quick resume. So that's the thing though, quick resume is just like quick resume, it just quick resumes. I don't think they have kind of the... It would be very hard to set up quick resume for multiplayer. I would think in the future that companies would be able to like code around that, if that makes sense, and anticipate it. Because I think the easiest idea would be like, you know, I'm playing Halo MCC. If I'm going into multiplayer, it should be like, oh, this person's going into multiplayer. We have to restart the servers or something like that. So that is something that I do hope they work on. And, you know, at this point in time, it's probably like, oh, you know, it doesn't work perfectly. But next gen or halfway through this gen or a few years from now, maybe it'll just be like perfectly like quick resume is just like the snappiest, easiest feature that you can love. And, you know, it takes time for some tech to get developed in that. And I don't really see anyone else doing anything like quick resume, so it's a pretty neat thing that they're working on. I don't think they're a bot either. It would be very hard for a bot to do that. So the reason you put also question marks and stuff in codes especially if you post like apparently on Reddit and stuff, is that they do have bots that automatically just grab something and then they put it up there. But when it's a question mark, it's a little bit hard for them to do something like that. So I don't. It's very unlikely that it's any sort of bot. And it says it's a real or it says it's a real person. The bot says it's a real person that got the code. But yeah, I don't think so.
Contact to the patrol zone.
Trying to make the codes even and fair for people to grab. At least trying my best to. But if you didn't grab Oddworld, we'll have more codes for it in the future. I have a few more to give away. And you can also grab the game. It's not too expensive and it's a pretty great game. So, yeah. It genuinely is really, really good. And it's Xbox Legacy game too.
They have the patrol zone.
Yeah. This is sus. I mean, I can look at what the Oddworld code was. It was a Z. Which is kind of funny. So we might switch things up. It might be 2 question marks next time. You know. It'll be double the trouble for figuring out what it is. Although that does make it harder to copy and paste it too, just in case you guys didn't know that. I like this map. Like, I don't know if you guys play this one that much, and I don't know how much it shows up for you, but like, I rarely ever get this level of rotation. Like, I've probably played it 5 times in matchmaking throughout like my run with this game. It honestly is like that rare of an occurrence. And it's a classic map from World at War. They did a really good job with this one, and they cleaned it up nicely and stuff. I like it. Is Black Ops 4 worth getting? I never suggest that one. You're poofing. It's alright. There's always more codes and stuff in the future. It's alright. Oh jeez. Getting shot up and stuff like that. Did I get the Xbox mini fridge? I failed to do so. I did not get my pre-order in. I'm hoping they open up more. At least where I live, because they did pre-orders for it. A brief little bit of pre-orders for it back in, I think it was like early January or something like that. And then I also read on Reddit that some people didn't even have it shipped yet, so I don't know what's going on there. But if I can, I'd like to get my hands on the series mini fridge so I can do a video on it, but you know, it's kind of like it's out of my hands thing. If I get my hands on it and I can do something with it, that'd be great, but if I can't, I can't. I talked to Xbox about it and they're like, you know, it's kind of a tough luck on that one. You gotta, you know, they don't have any to send, you gotta kind of get it and whatnot, and it's a good luck thing on that one. Which happens. Yeah, it does happen. You like jumping on the wall on the roof? Yeah.
Friendly bombing run on the way.
Well, I think again, guys, the biggest thing was like the code's last letter was like Z. So if you're someone that starts from like the letter Z and goes up, it's like you got it, but it is very random though. So there you go. So kind of the ball gunner thing, why is that so popping up so much? Do they make it like really easy to get or something? Yeah, the ball gun runner. I guess, well, we are down 160 to something. I thought we were doing good. I guess I'm the only one on my team that's, I'm the only one on my team that's doing anything. So I guess that makes sense. Oh, they shoot me through the frickin' wall and stuff. Where is this? Oh, this is all the way at the back here. They're just shooting us with a ball gun thing, and why is this tree stuck in the air? It's weird looking. We lost. My team sucks. I'm a real Snoop Dogg operator? I did not see anything about a Snoop Dogg operator. It would make sense if Snoop Dogg came back. Was he in it was Ghosts, right? Where Snoop Dogg was? Somebody tweeted that they were brought in to do video capture for what was it? Max Payne, or not Max Payne, sorry. Get people excited. Mad Max 2. And then there's a leak that the second half of Game Pass includes Super Mega Baseball 3, RoboQuest, Madden 22, and Galactic Civilizations 3. Oh, that's kind of cool. Not the best of games, but I should probably make a video for Super Mega Baseball in case that is coming. Fascinating. A and Z, yeah, they're gonna be really easy letters to get because people usually start from those, right? Bruno Mars is a playable character in Fortnite. I can't say I'm really excited. I'm not like huge on his music, but for those that are, that's cool. Yeah. Anyways, dead internet theory? Is that where it's like most of online service is just like bot traffic? If so, I have heard of it. It could be a number. It could be a letter or a number. It just happened to be a Z that time, it looked like, so... If you guys are gonna get that beat up about it, I can add 2 question marks in the future. An 89 Metacritic for Horizon? I think that's pretty good. I'm excited to get my hands on that one, so... Yeah. Max Payne 4. No. I did slip up there. Mad Max 2. But apparently that was pre-COVID, so it's likely that game was cancelled at some point, and it's not going to happen. Oh well. It's a pretty cool game if you guys haven't seen Mad Max. It goes on sale all the time, runs at 120 FPS. It's pretty cool. Yeah. I'm just going to drop that news casually. It's like, Max Payne 4 is coming, guys. It's here. You know what else is here? You. And your chance to like the stream. Subscribing's great, donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member. You get cool things like the emotes in the chat, alternatively the Patreon option, stream it all the time. Lots of fun. God damn it. Oh, are you kidding me? I don't like this map. Again, like, at first I didn't dislike this map. I'm like, oh, it's fine, it flows well, but now I'm just like, I'm so sick of Das Haus. Yeah, I'm at the point of disliking Das Haus just due to seeing Das Haus too many times. It's just like Dome. So sick of Dome. Like 20-something maps in this game. You give me something other than Das Haus and Dome over and over again. I don't even know how these are like weighted so much that they pop up to the degree that they do. That to me is weird. See guys, the position will come to me. Ah. Forza Horizon 5, that was a phenomenal game. If anything, the Metacritic on that one was too low. There you go. Most interactions come from bots and stuff. Let's not be too creepy about it, guys. I'm sure there's a lot of regular traffic too. Although, yeah, something like they were saying half of internet traffic would be like, might be bots or something. Which, again, it makes sense, right? Like, I don't know. At least I know based on YouTube only removing I didn't even see a negative number for like this year during the removal period, which was like a couple weeks ago. And the other week, I didn't really notice any dips other than less subscriber growth in like a few days. So, at least I know my audience seems to all be real people, so that's great. Yep. The doctor in Africa. That doctor needs your support. Yeah, Mad Max is like peak Australia, isn't it? It's the biggest export out of outside of Dundee. Had 10 question marks, let the sharks fight. And modding Skyrim is your new edition. I love on Skyrim PC, and I did this like so long ago. I made it like a tropical world. There was like a mod where it's all like sandy and stuff, and I put like, I went to Hogwarts, and there was like a Minecraft like doggo I added, and then I ended up getting killed by the Slender Man. because my dog. I wonder if I have videos of that up on the channel or not. But like, I modded myself to have like, you know, the mic. You have to go to Steve's house and then you get the doggo from Steve. And I had the dog and a companion, but then I had the Slender Man mod on, and then the Slender Man kept stalking me, and my dog stayed behind to fight off the Slender Man. It was very entertaining. I think I became like a Jedi. It was crazy. It was crazy. Modding, lots of fun. Horizon 5 should have been at least a 95. Right, it's not. It is what it is, and again, I think Xbox games have a lot steeper of a hill to climb when it comes to like review scores. Good thing though was this last year, most of the Xbox like you know, first party stuff reviewed very well. You know, it all scored quite well. Outside of like Age of Empires should have been scored way higher. Age of Empires 4. Most of the complaints were like it's too similar to other Age of Empires games, and it's like, duh. What do I want, something not like Age of Empires? You know? It's been freaking like 15 years since we've gotten one of them and you guys are complaining about it being too familiar? What a stupid complaint. I'm sorry, but it's like, I know it could be like, oh, this is too beaten down, or we've done this too many times. We haven't had one in 15 years. It's like, be more grateful about the fact that we have a new one. Oh, and if you guys want to see some cute Valentine's Day cards, the Age of Empires, like Twitter social media was sending it to other people. I'll show some on the stream after this match is done, but yeah, I was like, oh, that's cute. They weren't getting like too many likes either, and I was like, this is kind of nice. I like that kind of thing. Wish I got some cool Valentine's cards. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Lightsaber mod? Oh yeah. Oh, Starfield's gonna be nuts. Starfield is like the game that is just gonna be like the hype for years, and it's just, I'm so excited to see what Starfield might bring. Like for views on the channel, you know, hopefully getting to show that off early. Sales on the Xbox. I think Starfield is gonna be just a freaking mega hit. I think it's gonna be Skyrim 2. Electric Boogaloo, not to be confused with Skyrim Anniversary, Skyrim Special Edition, Skyrim Special Edition Anniversary Edition, Skyrim for the Nintendo Switch, Skyrim VR, Skyrim for the fridge. There you go. Have we had a Skyrim mobile? Did they do like a mobile version of Skyrim? I know you can do it on the cloud gaming, but like, I'm really surprised we haven't had like a, not that I can think of, but like literally a straight up native like Skyrim port on handheld. Outside of the Switch, guys, don't be like, all like, oh, you know, this. It's like, I'm talking iOS, Android. It's weird. About Age of Empires 4 coming to Xbox. Oh my god, what is with the spawning all of a sudden? Frickin' hell. Anyways, last I heard, we're gonna find a new lobby. Yeah, last I heard it was supposed to be this year at the end of the year coming to Xbox. We'll see if that is true for Age of Empires 4. I hope so, but you know, it is what it is on that one. But I do hope that that is the case, because I'd love to do another review of that one and show it off to people and talk about it. Let's see, so what did they have? Yeah, from Age of Empires, I find you captivating. Huh? It's the capybara? Yeah. And then Elder Scrolls Blades, that's not Skyrim though. That's like a, I'd actually like that to come to Xbox, because it's like an easygoing, different kind of game. And oh, why is it zoomed in? I'd share my sheep with you. So I don't know if you guys know about Age of Empires, but like, you know, your sheep are like the lifeblood of your community when you start out and stuff. So I was like, aww, that was pretty cool. I mean, I liked it. Although I am a weird person, what can I say? Blades. Again, that's not Skyrim though, right? It's not Skyrim on there. I'm very excited for Starfield. Let's see if I missed anything there. With the metaverse, oh, it's gonna be like all bots. People are gonna fall in love with bots. It's gonna be crazy. Absolutely crazy. But not as crazy as the magic you feel when you like the stream. The match is almost over. It's like 130 to 68. What is this? This match is done. I can't even do my spiel because this match will be over in like a minute or two. Unbelievable. That was lucky. What is up with my like tree ornament or my tree charm as of this last update? It seems like it's always stuck in the air and the physics are like broken on it. Get shot from one way, shot from the other. Sorry, you'll have to send in English so I can read it while I'm streaming. Sorry about that. Skyrim in space. But that, well, you know what? I say the Outer Worlds kind of is like Fallout in space, so I do kind of hope that, yeah, it's basically Skyrim in space would be like the dream, but like with planets and hopeful exciting exploration, I will be hyped. Damn it. Like, I literally joined, you know what? Find another lobby. I'm not dealing with this crap. I want a new match that we can actually sink our teeth into. Not some, oh, this team's getting frickin' wasted and blown away, good luck in there. And it's like, no, I don't want to deal with that. It's not for me. Xbox, as soon as you heard about the Bethesda acquisition, right? It's such a seller thing. I don't think people even appreciate that enough, that like, Bethesda's legendary. Them getting Call of Duty and Activision Blizzard. I know we're still like, oh, Call of Duty and whatnot, but, you know, having those as part of your Game Pass offering is like such a crazy thing to get. Genuinely shocked that this is still being sold. Like, Christmas is so done right now. Like, it's been gone for like, it's February. It's mid-February. What's with all this Christmas stuff? But yeah, Blades, I would like to see Blades on Xbox just as like another option, if that makes sense. I know it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it'd be a fun little thing to run on and just do a quick video on. Yeah, I would enjoy it for a little bit. Just like oh my god, the match is like half. Okay, well, we're winning at least. We'll do our spiel though, anyways. Like the stream, subscribing is great, donations cool, consider becoming a channel member, alternatively Patreon options, streaming all the time, lots of fun. Man, it's like 150 something. I guess it could go on for a bit. At least we're on a team where it's like, hey, we're winning or whatever. Maybe COD took my quitting as, oh, they're getting pummeled, so we'll put them in an easy match or something. Let me over the barrier. Ah. Anger. But thinking of, was it Max Payne? I think if we were to eventually get a new Max Payne, that they would have to do something to get people familiar with the franchise again, so they probably would have to do a remaster. Or a remake of the first game or something, and that's how you would kind of get people primed for a new one, right? Because it's been so long that I'm sure a lot of people don't actually know what Max Payne is. So, yeah. And I know that might sound shocking, but I could see that actually being a problem, because that franchise has been sitting there for so long. That guy spawned in front of me. Yeah, that's a bit weird. Oh, and then they spawn right beside me. Got it. The Princess Bride. What about the Princess Bride? Kaboom. But I want the flame nut. How am I gonna unlock these Valentine's Day things without the flame nut? Like, in all honesty though, I usually get like one flame nut a night, so it's not, or at least one, so I won't be too surprised if we eventually get it. It's gonna take some intense camping. Inconceivable. With the same voice actor. How old is the voice actor? Like, I actually don't even know who that is for Max Payne, but yeah, if they could come get the voice actor guy to come back, redo the lines and everything like that, it would be interesting. I don't think it's impossible. I really don't. But, like, in all honesty, Max Payne 2 doesn't really need a remake. Like, you know, it still looks pretty good. It's widescreen. It's 4K 60. I mean, it's definitely something of its era, but it's like, I guess if you're doing the first one, you might as well do the second one. The third one, I don't actually think needs a remake. You can just like remaster it, get it running 4K 60. It looks fine. Good presentation, everything like that. It's not too bad. But yeah, the first two definitely could use a little bit of a cleanup. Ow. I love how you just take shots in COD and you're just like 2 seconds later you're like, ah, I'm good to go. It's just like riddled with bullets and be like, nah, ain't nothing. 'Tis but a scratch. Ow. A little bit of knee things. My character, their like knees would just be shot and they'd have like all these like bullet wounds and just be like, oh. If the bleeding out doesn't kill you, the after infection probably would. The match is almost done. No. Ah. It's 63, so that's not too bad. He'll be around for a lot longer if he's only 63, right? Assuming. I mean, that's old, but it's not like too old today. Oh, I thought this. Yeah, there we go. I was like, I thought it'd be done, and then it's just like still going on. I was like, oh. No, now we're finished up. Not the stream, but you know that match is done. Veil VR prepares for weekend play sessions. I wish I was doing VR stuff, but I gotta wait. I got a code for Super Toy Cars Off-Road. That should be fun. I like the Super Toy Cars games, so I'll do a video for that one. I also put in my request on Dynasty Warriors. I tried to put in my request on King of Fighters. There's there's a lot of stuff happening. Yu Han Soko in Puzzles and Dragons? What the freaking hell is that? Weird things. Oh, and I also asked, because I got an email about it. I don't know if you guys were there, but somebody was talking about this, like, a Civil War game. And I got, like, an email about it actually officially launching from Steam Early Access, and I was like, can I get a code? So I think I'll get that, and it's, like, 500 player, like, Civil War battles or something, so... Yeah, I believe we were talking about it like a couple months ago or something. I was like, oh, cool, yeah. Aw. Yes, Max Payne remakes, stuff like that would be sick. And the views would be great. I have more Max Payne videos coming. I did videos on the Series S, you know, for Max Payne 1, 2, and 3, so those are like spread out. They're subject to be moved around because I got lots of content scheduled, so things are shifting, things are moving. It's like all over the place. There you go. And I'm out of fun drink. Water. Oh yeah, I wanted to see the operator, the new Canadian person, Thomas. How do I get you? Purchasing a bundle. Okay, well that's probably not going to happen. Where's like the new lady everybody's using? And there's no bottlenecks on the Xbox stuff, guys. Xbox Series X is delivering. Oh wow, that was a terrible view day yesterday. Jeez. Absolutely atrocious. Oh wow.
Domination. Move out and secure the objective.
Absolutely crappy. That's a sucks to suck moment. Huh. Anyways. It's a new chance for you to like the stream. Subscribing's great, donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Alternatively, the Patreon option, streaming all the time. Lots of fun. Fire. Yeah. It does sound like chaos. That's why I was like, this would be fun. I don't know how you would fill a 500 player match of that kind of thing, but I'm down for it. What the hell is this lady doing here? That is crazy. This game spawning is like so... I think sporadic is the right word. Yeah.
They're taking Baker.
Ah, damn it.
Baker is lost.
Every system has a bottle. Yeah, well, I mean, that's anything that ever existed. We don't have, like, you know, unlimited systems for most, or for almost anything. Yeah, Manhunt and Ninja Gaiden. I did a video on Manhunt for Series X, so that's up on the channel. It was actually a pretty popular video as well. And Ninja Gaiden, I did Ninja Gaiden Black, and I did the 3 different Ninja Gaiden, I think Sigma titles, whatever was part of that collection, that trilogy. I did videos for all of those running on the Series X. So yeah. We'll probably eventually also do a video of Manhunt on the Series S, but not for quite a while, I would imagine. Quite a while indeed. Yeah, I haven't seen anything really push the Series X yet, at least fan-wise and stuff. They put together a pretty good console, I gotta say. Can't wait till we really start seeing this thing, you know, the brute force of what it can do with some of these games as the tech continues to get better and more realized over the course of the gen, right? Well, I guess at least we got that Cyberpunk stuff. Hopefully tomorrow that should be a very popular thing. Very, very popular, I would imagine. How did that guy know I was down there? Dynasty Warriors? Yeah, they're kind of fun. You know, I like to cover them, I think, once or every once in a while. I can't remember the last time we did one on the Xbox, but I think I covered a Dynasty Warriors title on Xbox. Maybe not. Definitely one on PlayStation last gen, so at least we'll want to do a video about it at some point. You'll watch it. I hope you enjoy. They're fun. The Manhunt videos definitely interesting, but yeah, I got a good collection of the Ninja Gaiden games shown. Maybe I'll do Ninja Gaiden 2, the 360 version at some point as well, because it runs at a higher res, but yeah, it's gorier than the Sigma stuff. I think Starfield will probably be 4K 60, I would imagine, on the Series X. They're gonna go for it all. Probably dynamic, but, you know, they'll do it. And it will be well optimized. Ba -ba -ba. I'm thinking actually Starfield will probably be so big I'll want to do like a PC review of it and a Series X review of it and a Series S review of it. Maybe a review of it on the cloud too. I'll go nuts. I'll have so much Starfield, people will be like, yo, the fields are empty because you've mined the stars, and I'll be like, I haven't mined them enough. Damn, I'm having such a hard time fielding like a flame nut tonight. Yeah, it's driving me crazy. Wonder if it, like, you know, because Starfield's like what, still about a, you know, almost like a year from now, 8 months from now. Wonder if I'll have a new PC built by then and just like really be able to just push it to the highest degree. I don't know if Dying Light 2 can push it. I haven't been able to experience that action. Ow. I saw a red dot. Where is this guy at? Oh, he's dead. Okay. I think we're beating these guys pretty well. The game will be massive. I imagine it will be. I'm just very intrigued by it. It sounds very ambitious, and yeah, I hope Xbox pulls it off and delivers us, you know, a crown jewel of the Xbox library with Starfield there. Oh, I got a double for that wall bang? Nice. Can't believe I used wall bang in a sentence, but made sense. Those don't look like friendly dogs, are they? I think they're unfriendly dogs. This makes me question, considering how bad we're beating their asses, how the hell did they get a pack of rabid dogs? I run one way, they go the other way. I run this way, they go the other way. Unbelievable. Think about monitors? Yeah, I would imagine the Series S will probably run it too well. I would imagine, again, because, you know, they're this first party now. They're going to be focusing on Xbox consoles. The Series X and the Series S will probably deliver quite well for Starfield when it comes. Your fields will be full of stars, and you will love it. You'll be like, whoa. And I'll do my review, and I'll be like, whoa. It'll be hype. Maybe they'll do like a sick-ass, like, giant box package influencer thing with Starfield, and it'll be all like, I don't know, space stuff. That'd be really exciting. I feel like we're almost missing out not having like an E3 event with like an experience where you can like see what Starfield's like, you know. And maybe be all space-like in that. Yeah, Bethesda usually does some really cool, you know, presentations for their games and whatnot, like when you go on the show floor and stuff. Yeah. So that's we're almost missing out on that kind of thing. I don't, you know, I don't know if E3 will come back or bounce back. So I feel like that era of gaming presentations is almost done now. Maybe they'll do like pop-up shops. It'd be kind of cool. Occasionally the Xbox folks, they do pop-ups. Was it like Quantum Break? They did like burgers. There was like a Quantum Break burger place, and it was all like, you know, kind of broken up like the game is, you know, time-wise and that. It's pretty neat. I think they also did like a burger thing for another game. I want to say it was like Gears or something. They did like a burger joint again. It was a very different burger joint. Did we get nuked or did they? I never know on this one. I can never see these people that are doing so well in the kills where you're just like, wow, they're getting like a V2 rocket, but it seems to happen really often. I think I had 43 kills. I wonder if he was cheating. He's a level 1? He's on console, I guess, so it is probably legit. I don't know. Not much I can do about it anyways, because they blew us to the high heavens. For locking their games to 30. Because they're big-ass open-world games. You'll see 60. I bet, yeah, it'll be 4K 60. Heartbreaker. I don't think I could buy that. Yeah, no, I couldn't handle that. Lion-hearted. Krampus unleashed. So at what point in a con's lifespan do we start seeing the really cool operators? It's Eagly from Peacemaker, guys. Eagly. Oh, you're not gonna go on some kind of tangent about why CRTs are great, right? Because that's funny. You know, those big, awkward, heavy-ass, toxic screens, the CRTs, but they got such a cool visual upscale. It's like, But you know what's not upscaled? Me. I'm not upscaled. So be sure to like the stream. Subscribing is great. Donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Alternatively, the Patreon option, streaming all the time. I hope people had fun with this Valentine's Day event and whatnot. Ah, damn it. Double kill. I love how COD games always just have like chickens just chilling around with them. Oh, he's some guy from Digital Foundry. They do videos on tech stuff in games.
The lead's ours. Hold on to it.
Ah, freaking hell, man.
We got eyes.
Oh, like real life flight traffic and stuff. I wonder how mapped that would be to like the Ukraine, because apparently there's like a lot of private jets and stuff flying out of there recently.
We're in the lead.
Or from the Super Bowl, there's a lot of jets that were like private jets flying off from the Super Bowl, and you can like track it. I wonder what that'd be like in Flight Sim. Like, oh, the Super Bowl ended, lots of people running around.
They're driving us back. Hardpoint is up. We're in the lead. Keep it up.
Oh, damn it. Okay, she just started. Oh, man. The freaking... Oh, those awful screens, the CRTs. They're just so awful. It's like trying to defend, like, plasma screens.
Hardpoint's under fire.
Like, it's a neat effect, but I can't imagine anyone in their right mind, like, wanting to buy a CRT today.
Hardpoint located. We control the hardpoint.
Oh, he saw me? How did you see me, party time, Can't? That was a bit odd.
Taking the hardpoint.
It's like a Terminator scanning the world. Where did Microsoft say that there won't be any need for a mid-gen refresh? I mean, I'd love to read it, but I haven't heard that from anywhere.
Lead is lost. Fight back.
There's never a need until there is a need, right? I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing some hardware get upgraded.
Hardpoint located.
It's not like killing people this match. Like, I got some kills, but not like...
Is ours.
I want to get like a good comfy streak going so I get this Valentine's thing done, and I'm just getting shut the hell up. Yeah. I think what PlayStation really needs is a PS5 Slim. Yeah. What? I thought I would have got some shots off on that guy there. Freaking hell, I didn't see anybody was over there. Damn. Oh, did you guys hear they're apparently doing like a Blade Runner like TV series? It's gonna be interesting, but they've got like Ridley Scott being attached to it. And I'm just kind of like, this old guy is just not the person to attach to it. It's gonna be a little weird too, because like usually Blade Runners are very cinematic type of thing, so it's a little bit odd to want to try to turn that experience into a show and not. I think they did some animated stuff for Blade Runner, which is cool, works fine, but like, again, I think doing a TV series, like a live action one, is kind of a weird choice for that franchise. Jet engines coming out of... I've never even heard my Series X fans ever put in like any minuscule amount of an effort. CRT TVs? I'm not recommending any CRTs. You'd be dumb to buy that today. Absolute idiot. As much as that one guy on Digital Foundry likes the CRTs and tries to get people excited about them, they're terrible. Absolutely terrible. They're toxic, they're heavy, they don't exist as widescreen, they've got terrible response times, the visuals are like this weird aesthetic that doesn't look very pleasing. I know it like upscales magically, but like I personally think CRTs are stupid. Especially today. Yeah. So there you go. No support for CRTs. If you need more causation behind my stance on that, go to the store and try to buy a CRT. I dare you. You're not gonna find one, because the market has said no, and the companies have said no. Are you kidding me? That guy's not dead over there? Why would you die? I don't even think I got the kill on that. I would imagine that Starfield will probably be the best showcase of what the Series X can do, I would imagine. It'll be the highlight of this year. Or, well, you know, there is a little title called Forza Motorsport. And they usually get some pretty good results out of the hardware, and they have taken a lot longer on this motorsport than they have in the past. So that's actually going to be really interesting. You know, like, oh, he's got the bear. I want to play as the bear. I can't get any freaking kill streaks going on. Sad face. But, yeah, no, there's probably going to be a couple good looking titles this year. I really wonder that, though. Like, Starfield, I imagine being, like, the crown jewel of gameplay and visuals. But, a good Forza Motorsport can be a real showstopper when it comes to, like, you know, really getting the most out of the Xbox hardware. Turn 10 does deliver. They definitely do. Yeah. I can't calm down about this. It's just the whole mentioning of CRTs. It drives me up the wall. It's like, micro LED is the future. Zero input lag. I'll show you input lag.
Hardpoint is ours.
Anyways. It's gonna be so much stuff happening, especially if they like throw out like you know, like a GoldenEye in like March or something. Like, it's just gonna be chaos, like bouncing from big game to big game, and then that. Dropping bombs. I think what would be really funny, that would be unexpected this year, is assuming, like, you know, the Activision Blizzard deal goes through, and then Xbox like announces another purchase like right afterwards, would just be absolutely humorous. I'd be like, what? That's what it feels like. It's just like crazy stuff goes on here. Optimizing the game? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the first party company, Bethesda, will be sure to make sure their games work on the first party games. Yeah. I don't think we have to worry about that. At least I don't. We'll take a grudge against CRTs. Ah! We lost when going to CRT to flat panels? I disagree. Cheaper. Better for the environment. Have more screens now because it's so affordable. This guy looks like he's cheating. Is it just me, or did it look like he was like kind of zapping at people everywhere, right? I'm kind of I'm intrigued by Redfall. I have, you know, the rumors sound cool. It's like a Borderlands looter shooter with vampires and stuff. Sign me up. I'm down. I do need to see for myself though some gameplay to really be kind of sold on what that is. What's a CRT? It's a huge, heavy-ass old TV that people, or screen that people used to use. Again, before they realized, oh, these are terrible, and they got rid of them. It's weird. It's like defending VHS as like it's like a format. It's like, I know you guys like 4K Blu-rays and digital media, but have you tried VHS? You know, if you got a real thing you want to go for nostalgia, let's throw on some Betamax. Unreal Engine 5. I mean, I'm thinking we'll see a really good showcase of Unreal Engine 5 from what is it? The Coalition with Gears and whatever else they're working on, and then also with Hellblade runs off of Unreal, right? Yeah, it does. Yeah. So we'll play a couple more matches and then we'll probably call it a day, guys. Oh, Tuscan, nice. I like this. That'll be good. Oh, they beat China 10-8 in curling. Kingdom Hearts 3, Titanfall, Hypnospace Outlaw, and more games will drop out of Game Pass. I'm very excited to learn whether or not I own Titanfall digitally, because I really don't know, and you can't see it when it's on Game Pass and stuff, because you know they're delisting Titanfall and everything. You can't buy it anymore if you didn't know that, which sucks, but yeah, that's the first Titanfall. You want to purchase Vanguard, you're afraid they'll put it on Game Pass soon? I wouldn't expect this to be on Game Pass until like maybe summer, and it could be longer due to like PlayStation like marketing deals on it. So I think you should be safe to buy this one and then have, you know, your use out of it. I don't see it necessarily coming to Game Pass anytime soon, but nearest could be summer. And the nearest time that you could feel yourself getting close to that would be when you like the stream. I know, crazy concept, but subscribing is great, donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member, alternatively the Patreon option. Streaming all the time, lots of fun. That was a good grenade. Down you go. Did he drop shot? He jumped out of a window and then drop shotted me. Oh man, that guy's terrible. For a retro collection? I can't even understand for a retro collection. Take that CRT to the scrapyard and have them safely dispose of it. That freaking hell happened there. Yes, rest in peace, Titanfall. It was a good time. They're gonna drop on Game Pass. It's the magic. They come, they go. It is the way of the Game Pass. Except for first party, that stuff basically stays. I didn't expect that we'd see like EA Play titles disappear, considering, you know, they own the rights to them. But I guess the idea is it's like, you know, Titanfall 1 doesn't have a campaign or anything, so it's like pretty easily to delist it. I mean, I did my 10th prestige. I had my fun with the game. it is what it is. I wish I could get all. I think I was missing like a couple achievements. I almost had them all, but never get them at this point. Oh freaking hell no! It is the way of things with multiplayer. Yeah. There you go. So I hope that helps with your Vanguard purchase. Damn it. I mean, if you do pick it up, use the affiliate link in the description. Just saying. Takes you to the Microsoft Store online. And then you buy it digitally for your Xbox from there. But yeah, I don't necessarily foresee this one landing on Game Pass anytime soon. I do wonder though if we're gonna get like another, because you know when they bought Bethesda, they did like a really cool developers like roundtable where they had, you know, a bunch of people from Bethesda come in and talk, right? They had like Pete Hines and they had Todd Howard there. I'm just kind of like wondering is like who do you, would they bring like Yabara and stuff and they'd be like, hey, or like, you know, like Rod, they have him be like, welcome back to Xbox, and they'd be like, I guess we can't leave and stuff like that. I think that would be quite humorous actually, is just having them come and do like a talk thing, because I actually like that talk. It was fascinating. It was sort of like a buddies chilling around chatting about things and stuff. And it would be neat if they could get like varied representation from the different like the studios and stuff, and just get like a chat going on and tell us like what's up with the company and that, and it would be really cool. I quite like it, and I hope we get a, you know, we're all family now video again like they did with Bethesda and Xbox, because I still like that video where it's like all the universes melding together, and it was very entertaining. Yeah, not a problem. Glad to help you there. Hypno Outlaws was a weird game. I don't know if I played that. Did I play that one? Was that the text-based one? No, text-based one was like, wasn't that like Mutant Company or something like that, where it's like a space organ simulator or something? I don't know. Hypno Outlaws. I wonder, you know, I bet there's also like a lot of metrics-driven things for Game Pass, like whether stuff gets like renewed on there and that. Probably a lot of based on like plays and everything. Probably why DayZ stayed there so long. Actually, I wonder what kind of deal they have with DayZ. It's not like DayZ's selling like bazillions of like DLC copies or anything. They must have a pretty sweet deal to get that one on Game Pass, actually. Because, you know, like COD, he's like, oh, we can have this on Game Pass, and, you know, people will be buying microtransactions. But for DayZ, it's like, it's just one DLC you have available there. So I wonder if Xbox is paying for like a per person or something like that for DayZ, because it's been on there for, what, a couple years now or something? And like the DayZ crew is like, we have no intention of removing it. And it's just like, how are they making money? You know, you kind of think of it. It's just like, because it's a multiplayer game. It's like, where's the cash influx coming from on that one? You really, you know, you think of all these deals and stuff. It would be so fascinating to have like an internal Microsoft like perspective on these things. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It would be neat. My crown jewel though is a backwards compatible Xbox team chat, like, you know, interviewing someone so I could get like deets on some of the things that didn't happen and whatnot. That would be cool. Another thing about E3 being gone is like getting interview stuff set up is quite different nowadays. Yeah. Although I am more interested in doing interviews with like performers in games as well, which is interesting. Yeah. So I find that kind of intriguing, more so than necessarily like development behind things. What is going on with that fire? Oh, is that somebody behind me shooting like through me? Ugh. So I think so far, Season 2, I'm enjoying it almost more than Season 1, just in terms of like Great new maps, some cool new items to unlock, a fun little mode to start with. So it's kind of a nice production. I just wonder if the season's going to get cut short due to the fact that this one started so late.
Hostile recon in the air. Spies in the sky.
Damn it. Has to be the best game ever? Why? Starfield will be what Starfield is. Great or not, it's exciting. I'm very hyped for that one, but I don't know. Again, like, you know, it seems like Xbox stuff, there's usually an intense bias against Xbox content and Xbox games, so I would imagine, you know, having Bethesda under the brand would actually alter that a bit, because people have more of a Bethesda love, as to say, I would imagine, so we'll see how that goes. I'm also excited because we'll probably get Deathloop, you know, this year on Xbox, and I can check that one out for another video or something like that, and, you know, it'll be cool. Don't send me game invites, guys. Do not. You can send friend requests and you can join in, but do not send me game invites. You will get blocked. Just being very, very clear about it. Good thing that guy didn't notice me there. The hell am I getting? What? How? Where am I getting shot from? What? I'm trying to get like this flame nut going on, and it is just like not happening tonight.
Losing objective able.
Yes, peace is always a cool thing.
Taking Charlie.
I think we got the win here. It's 25 points till we're done. We got 2 spawns, so it should be over soon. Damn, that guy smoked me and like blasted my legs off. It was a little crazy.
They're taking Baker.
Oh, and again, like I said, I think we'll do a Modern Warfare Remastered stream this week because Kevin downloaded it. I think he wanted to jump in after hearing how much fun it was last time I streamed it. Because I do enjoy my Modern Warfare Remastered, that's for sure.
Charlie is overrun. Recon airborne. Fly ready for target.
I love how I start getting a streak going right at the end of the match. I can't even. Triple kill. Triple kill. Nice. Seriously, I'm like 2 away from the flame nut, and we're like 2 seconds away from winning. The throwing indicator part of the update? What throwing indicator? Like where the arch is and stuff? I don't know. Sometimes it pops up, sometimes it doesn't. It's weird. Yeah. I don't think so. Unless you're talking about something else that I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, I don't believe it's part of the update. So I think we'll do one more match, I believe. Whoa, that guy had a high ED ratio and all it was a tank. Which makes sense that a tank would have a high elimination death ratio compared to others. You know, infantry, it's hard to compete. Okay, so we are at Almost 25 for the battle pass. It's just another 75 tiers to go. The bear thing kills me. Anyways, yeah, this will be our last battle, guys. Yeah, one more match. It's fine if you need to go, Slaughter. It's you don't have to worry about it. I'm sure we can handle the final battle thing. If you need to dip, domination, Gavutu, Hoodoo, Yavudu, Gavudu. Do I still play Guinea Pig Bridge? I mean, I have it on my phone. I haven't played in a while. I've done like a lot of the puzzle stuff on it, so I'm still trying to coax them over to releasing that on the Xbox. I was tweeting some Xbox ID'd Xbox people, and you know, I'd love it if we had Guinea Pig Bridge on the Xbox. I would go nuts for that. We would probably do a stream for it, I would imagine, actually, and I'd be like, we are solving these puzzles, we are saving these pigs. Yeah, that'd be pretty great. Because it is a puzzle game. You're like trying to guide them, and they have to like, you know, they can bounce on things, and they like walk across stuff. Really crazy. Yes, you take care as well, Bari. We always try to have fun and stuff on these streams. Crazy things, right? Let's go, team. And you know what else is weird? I don't really see anyone that has the skin I have. Like I've rarely ever seen it. I'm just like, this is like the coolest skin thing. I don't know. It's probably a weird thing. But last chance to like the stream. Subscribing's great. Donation's cool. Consider becoming channel member. Early Patreon option. Stream it all the time. Lots of fun. And like I said, we should have some videos tomorrow. Maybe it'll be a double Series S header. I don't know. Maybe I'm that crazy. Although again, it is weird for me to set 2 of the Series S videos up on the same day. I don't know what I was thinking. Ah, damn it. You have nothing going on, you want to stay? That's interesting. Freaking hell. Probably gonna be one of those matches, isn't it? Man, that guy like smoked me pretty fast. Some people are just like crazy with their accuracy on this. HTR guy keeps just like slaughtering me, and I doth not appreciate it. Nice double kill. Is this it, guys? Is this the time that I finally crack the magic that will allow me to have the flame nut? Let's find out. Probably not. Ow. What? I can't even sometimes. Ow. That's just crazy. Well, we are winning a lot. You know, it's just strange that you can basically... You know, I feel like in past COD games, you really felt like you were part of the team and what your performance did, like, more influence matches, but now I can be like, oh, I'm having a terrible match. And like someone else on my team can just be absolutely like just smoking the other team. It's wild. At least I didn't feel that way in other Call of Duty games. But I think it's the extra players probably or something. That was a good grenade. Actually, no, I killed him with the STG. Nice. Oh, nice double kill. Oh, and I'm also trying to set up that Xbox Fighters roster chat again. Yeah, I think Joel's pretty busy, so I might look for another third person, like swap it or something. I don't know. I'm trying to set these things up and do cool things. Or it'll be delayed till later. Ah, freaking hell, man! I just want to camp and get my flame nut going on. Maybe I should try to like an aggressive run, but I'll get like sniped. So like white flashing light there. Hmm. Time of like 4. I don't even have that much time to like start. I want to start playing some big games and stuff, or one of the big games tonight, but I might save it for tomorrow and just like kind of crack right through it. I don't know if you guys have ever had that where you're like, oh, I need to get this game done like in a day. Or as soon as possible, and you just sort of like rush through it and just don't do anything else. Cause it like snowed a little bit here, so I'm not gonna go on a walk or anything. I don't think so. And we'll just sit there and like roll through it. Supply bomb, guys. Let's hold steady. Flame nut's the goal. Flame nut's the dream. Hold steady. Pray hard. That's a curling thing, if you guys didn't know. The only time I ever watched curling in the years, or during my life, was during the Olympics, and it's quite intense. Gotta know when to back out. Okay, 2 kills away from the flame nut, guys. We're getting close. I mean, as long as we just kind of like camp it out here and just chill around, eventually maybe I'll get it. I want to be ambitious too, but I also want to like preserve my kill streak. Because I'm a filthy camper, but I want the flame nut at all. Can't see anything because the freaking fire there. Nice. Okay, one more, I think, right? One more. Oh jeez, I'm gonna like choke, aren't I? Oh crap. I'm feeling a level of choke. No! God damn it! I feel so defeated. I mean, we're beating him down pretty good. I failed. Just wanted to be the giant pink bear of doom with the flamethrower, but alas, no cigar. Whatever that means. And we got the win here. It's 180 to like 80, so it should be done pretty fast. I hope you guys enjoyed the giveaways and stuff. And we will once again continue that tomorrow with more things. And whatever game it is, it's maybe going to be Cyberpunk, assuming it's the big update. I don't know, we'll see, but yeah, stay tuned.
Closing with Able.
Ah, freaking hell. Glad I got that last death in. Anyways, guys, it was a lot of fun. Again, today's videos included the likes of Edge of Eternity on the Series X, kind of a cool JRPG, and a review of the Cuphead Show, which is a Netflix original. And then we will have tomorrow Crossfire X on the Series S. If you're a channel member that is of the certain tier, you'll have your member credits in that one. And then the second video, I think, is Ark Survival Evolved. I might shift it, I don't know, but I think that's kind of what it is. What is with those end screen things? Anyways, have a good one, folks.